Let's roka. Come find coffee. I've got good news. The thoughts come here like is going to come back in style. Oh, where from through much sending fitzy sonic han there's always music in the Matas the howls notes hopes they seem who the magician who longs to see then come through the darkness of futures past hands the fire with me as chaotic neutrally slice through crawling over Cthulhu.
Welcome to another episode of Call of Cthulhu. If you haven't watched Twin Peaks, you're not going to get the references. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So us.
He's not sorry. He's literally not sorry.
And none of us have seen Twin Peaks.
None of these idiots have seen Twin Peaks.
We're just going to think, wow, this is genius.
Wow.
And then we'll watch Twin Peaks and we'll be like, hey,
Hey,
you've
this is
written all this off.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't had an original thought ever.
And that's why I'm dressed like David Lynch today. If you want to know more, however, there is some pre-show chat and character creation, and there will be more episodes, possibly with these characters, if they survive, over on the Patreon. And you can join it now and get those episodes right now, I think, or the first one at least.
The first one's live right now. There'll be 2 more in the following months.
2 more in the following months, and even a post-game chit-chat. Again, if we've all survived.
Yeah.
And if you're not on the Patreon yet, don't worry, this is a completely self-contained scenario. You don't need to see what's on the Patreon to understand what's about to happen. But you do need to have watched Twin Peaks. No, you don't. You'll have a nice time anyway. A weird time, but a nice one. To be fair, Twin Peaks won't make it any less weird.
You've described Twin Peaks there.
Yes, exactly.
We're
Great.
here for a weird time, not a long time.
We'll start with our FBI investigators, although really it's the Bureau of Investigation, I think, in this time period. So it's the 1920s. And you two are driving probably out of Seattle. You've met in Seattle and you're driving up out of Seattle on this new assignment. And you're having to drive up through this beautiful countryside, these incredible trees where the wind blows through them, and mountains, the Cascades. Oh, it's beautiful, glorious, great outdoors, Americana. And it's a nice day. It's a windy day, but a nice day. You're meeting Deputy Director Crow, Dennis Crow, who maybe you've probably had dealings with before. He knows you, but he's asked to meet you in a very small town north of Seattle called Twisp. And so you've arrived in Twisp, and you're in a diner. There's a man in one of the booths. It's pretty quiet in here. There's 2 men in a booth near you. It sounds like they're having a very intense conversation, and you're just waiting for Crow to turn up. And a waitress comes over and goes, "You want coffee?"
I'll take a coffee, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have one too.
So she pours you some coffees and goes, what brings you to Twisp?
We're meeting somebody.
Oh. Who are you meeting?
Just a colleague.
She looks you up and down. So what is it you fellas do?
No, we're in business.
Ah.
Finance.
Huh. Okay. Have a great day. And she totters
Same
off.
to you.
Is there anything you want to do before?
Can I have a look at the menu?
Yeah.
What's on the menu?
They do a hamburger. They do.
I can't think of one. I've ruined his imagination.
Finally broken him.
Finally broken him.
They do a hippie hash. They do a banana milkshake.
Banana, fine. Nothing in
Banana pancakes.
Yeah.
They probably do pancakes.
You probably do pie. Cherry pie.
They do cherry pie as well. Of course, they do cherry pie. It's Washington State.
I wonder what the cherry pie is like.
Do they do poached eggs?
No, right on.
You're not in Hackney anymore,
Do they
Sullivan.
do anything with boysenberries?
I have to tell this story.
Yeah.
when Apocalypse players were in Michigan, we went to this diner and ordered
No, they
hippie.
don't know how to poach eggs.
We ordered hippie hash, and she said, "How do you want your eggs?" And Dan and I both said, "Oh, over easy, please." And she went, "Okay." And then she turned to Joseph and he went, "I'll have them poached." And she went, "I'm sorry, we don't do poached eggs." And he thought she was joking, so he went, "I'll have them poached." It was like he was a psychopath. And her reaction was just, and she just looked at me and Dan and was like, deal with these British people. He just basically went, "I'll have them poached."
And then they did poach
And they
them.
poached them.
They poached them out of fear, presumably.
Yeah.
Frantically Googling how to poach an egg.
Oh, Joseph's the nicest man in the world.
Yeah, he's so lovely.
Yeah, no, he was
Swirl
just-
that water like your life depends on it. We fuck this up, we're all gonna
You have to
die.
put vinegar in first.
Patrick Bateman's in the place.
Yeah, there's not a poached egg on this menu. Anyway, after a few minutes, the two people in the booth, you see them go outside and walk down the parking lot. You see them walk past the windows, and a car pulls up and also drives into the parking lot, and it's got two men in it in black suits, and they get out, and one of them, he's got sort of silver hair in a quiff, and he's got a little badge around his shoulders, and he's carrying two ear trumpets, and he comes in with two ear trumpets, and he puts them in, and he goes, "Hello, Agent Williams! Agent Williams! Thank you for meeting me here in Twisp. Would you step into the parking lot?
Sure thing, sure.
The parking lot.
Yes, understood.
Yes.
Okay, great. Follow me. We have to be discreet.
Okay,
I hope that's okay.
that's all right.
It's what?
That's all right.
Okay, great. This way, into the parking lot.
Follow him out, yeah.
Follow him out.
And he walks you down. There's a load of like large sort of bins at the back of the parking lot. And you can see now the two guys who are in the booth. One of them is rushing back and he's in floods of tears, and he's like, and he just runs away. And the other guy, who's in a sort of suit, just sort of looks apologetic and follows after him. And then Director Crow says, "Thanks for coming out to Twisp. I thought it would be better than meeting in Seattle. Less likely to be overheard or followed. You weren't followed, were you?
No, but I think you might be being overheard.
Really?
You're talking quite loud, sir.
Oh. I'm talking not loudly enough.
You're talking too loudly.
Okay, great. So you should be able to hear me. Fantastic. So we have to be, this is on the down low.
Okay.
Okay, understood.
So I'm going to give you your briefing now. Or rather, Bill is. I don't know if you've met Bill.
No.
He's my son's mother's boy.
Right.
Okay, Bill. And then he turns, and then from behind these bins, a man comes out. He's changed out of his suit, and he's wearing a red dress, with these sort of frilly petticoats. He's got a lot of lipstick on, and eyeshadow, and he's got a blue rose on one part of his blouse, and he comes out. He does this kind of. He comes out clicking his fingers, and then he does this, and then he starts doing this dance. He starts doing this dance where he goes. He starts doing what you think is a chicken impression, but his face is like this. He starts going.
Robin, can you pinch me?
And then he's got his eyes closed as well while he does it. And his legs are really wide apart. And then suddenly he just stops dancing. And then he takes out of his pocket a glass that has 3 ice cubes in it and pours them over himself. And then he just walks back behind the bins. And then Crow goes, "Do you have any questions?"
Honestly, I have so many questions.
No questions? Great.
No.
No, we have a lot of questions.
Okay, well, you can work that out on your drive. It's a few more miles up north to Lonely Falls. That's where you'll be going. I've booked you into a hotel there, the Lonely Falls Hotel. It's a good hotel, I'm told.
And can I get a written brief at all for what we're going to do there?
I'll keep it brief, sure. Say no more. Maybe we should just part ways here before someone sees us.
I think we should part ways here. We just need to get out of here.
Needless to say, the Bureau would appreciate it if you kept this very quiet. But you'll be working with the local law enforcement in Lonely Falls.
Okay, no need to worry, sir. We won't be able to divulge a single ounce of the mission to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Great! Fantastic. I knew I picked the right people, Williams and Williams. You're like brothers.
We are brothers.
We are
brothers.
That's the spirit. Okay, great. Fantastic. I'll mail you the report from the last case.
Okay.
So,
We collected the hotel.
I'll send it to the police station. We don't want it falling into the wrong hands. This could be very dangerous, but I'm sure you got all that from the briefing.
I certainly got something from the briefing.
Great. Well, I won't keep you. Is the coffee here good?
It's good coffee.
Yeah.
Would you say it was damn good coffee?
Yeah, it's damn good coffee.
Great. See you back in Virginia.
Sorry, that whole thing, I was just picturing you with 2 massive... Were they hearing aids? Or were they
like ear
actual
trumpets.
Right, but I was
'Cause it's the
picturing
20s.
actual trumpets. Like the big silver things.
I mean, they're bigger than actual trumpets, ear trumpets. They're like this big. They
Oh
go
my
sort of fan out to being really big, like a gramophone almost, like a.
That makes sense. I mean, after that chicken dance, like anything else. This is very good. I want to always be in this world.
This is what it's like when you watch Twin Peaks. You're like, I never want to leave. You've got some... have you did I give you a lucid dreaming skill?
Yes, you did. Yes.
Give him 20 in lucid dreaming.
20 in lucid dreaming. You can also have a specialist skill, which is Bureau Law,
Okay.
LORE. And you can have 50 points in that.
Ooh. I'll put it down here.
So you get back into your car and drive off, and you're quite confused about what you've just seen, that briefing, but you could give me a bureau law roll.
Okay, so I'm looking to roll under 50. I've rolled an extreme success. I've rolled 10.
Amazing.
You drive out of Twisp and it all just suddenly clicks with you. You've got it worked out. And perhaps you begin to explain to Robin Williams all the details that he's missed from the briefing. It's all pretty straightforward, really. Bill's dance, he puffed his cheeks out, which means that local law enforcement are overwhelmed. He keeps his eyes closed, that means someone's dead. He does a chicken impression, they suspect foul play. He held his fingers out for 10 years, and he kept his legs wide apart, which meant it was an open case. So it's a 10-year-old open case.
Oh my God.
He also said Bill was his son's mother's boy, which means the wife might cause trouble, because that's the woman you didn't mention in that sentence. He's dressed in drag because things aren't what they seem. He just stopped dancing very abruptly. He didn't finish, so there's going to be a finish angle on this, and there's a lot of Finnish immigrants living in Lonely Falls. And then he poured a glass of 3 ice cubes over himself with no water, which means they can't keep the body cold. There's going to be an autopsy at 3 p.m. You're not sure what the Blue Rose was about. So now you know. You're teaming up with local law enforcement. There's an autopsy, 3 p.m. at the police station.
I love it.
It's amazing.
I genuinely think there has to be an easier way than this. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is not the best way to give briefings.
But it's perfect. You worked it out perfectly.
It's utterly impenetrable, but it's a huge waste of time.
And costumes.
Well, how long do you think it took him to learn the dance?
Oh, a long time. There's a lot of effort in that dance.
It's so easy to misrepresent the information as well.
Oh, for sure.
Imagine if his legs just weren't as wide. That would have meant it was an open and shut case.
It's tough.
Fantastic. And yes, the open case, 10 years old. That's probably what he's going to post to you, the details of this old case. You eventually drive into Lonely Falls. It's getting close to 3 p.m. And where do you head first? Do you head to the police station or the hotel?
If it's getting close to 3 p.m, I think we probably just head straight to wherever the autopsy is taking place, right? Okay. Is that going to be attached to the police station, or do we think there would be a separate, there would be a morgue that we would go to?
You would assume it would be at the police station, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got a morgue or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
we could always ask the police station to find out, I guess, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So you drive along to the police station, and it's this town. It's like you have to drive right up into the hills. There's a big, there's a river running through it. You can see in the distance this sort of waterfall through the trees, and this big building that you presume is the hotel. And you drive into this. It's very, cozy little town. And you drive up to the police station. It's clearly marked. It's clearly the police station. There's a lot of sort of wooden buildings and huge cedar trees, all around. Feels very contained place.
Oh, that's good.
You want?
I don't like wide open spaces.
Yeah.
Feels contained, that's good.
And so, you get to the police station. And as you walk through the door, there's a receptionist, a young woman, and you can see over at the back there, standing in the doorway to the sheriff's office is who you presume is the sheriff.
Oh yeah, leaning in the doorway, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Dana Woods is standing there. Should I describe?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, that means I need to think about what she looks like at all. average height.
Very good.
Oh, I can see.
The picture's forming already.
Yes, yes.
Oh, what a picture you paint.
Average height. Smoking. That's like brown hair. That's like
Smoking brown hair. Smoking brown hair.
brown hair. Hold on, let me look at my stats. Okay. Tousled brown hair, doesn't look like she thinks about it at all when she walks out the door. She's in a like a plaid shirt,
Yeah.
like button up that's
Classic.
like open with the t-shirt underneath. This is very casual, Sheriff. There's the sheriff's badge on
Very
this
Northwest
plaid
Pacific.
shirt.
Sorry for-
Yeah. And there's a cup of coffee in the other hand. Cigarette, coffee, cigarette, coffee. On repeat. She like stares like a middle distance in the office, just watching everyone else kind of shuffle about, just waiting for something.
Somewhere there's some jazz music playing on a record player, and it's got stuck. It's occasionally skipping and just sort of going. Also in the reception room, waiting room, is
Alan Footpath.
an agitated gentleman, I think,
I
possibly.
think Alan's talking to the receptionist. Is that okay?
Yeah.
The thing with the gutters, if you don't keep them clean in the summer, then when it comes to winter, you're in flood territory. You're in frozen territory. It's very dangerous for the gutters to not be. Now I can go and get my ladder and I can come back and I can do those for you today.
Oh, Mr. Footpath, that would be real sweet of you, but
It's no trouble at all. I'll go get my ladder right now.
they're going to look at the body now, so if you need to identify it, they'll want you to do that first.
Oh, but it won't take me long at all to do the gutters.
I don't know. I think
2-3 hours tops.
I think the sheriff will want you to probably not do it today. We're a little snowed under with all kinds of things.
You snowed under is right. The whole hut will be snowed under if you don't look at those gutters. I'm telling you now, Janice.
My name's Amanda, but thank you.
Amanda, that's it. I knew it. I knew it was Janice or Amanda.
Well, Luke's gone to look at Mrs. Winter's cat.
What's wrong with Lucy?
Lucy's got stuck in a cat flap again.
Ah,
And Mrs. Winters
Again?
phoned the station, so we sent Luke out. So it's
you should
really
have called me. I could have taken care of that for you.
well.
You've
we
got
didn't-
my number, Janice. Amanda, sorry.
we didn't want to impose, and also, you know, it happens so regularly that we were just like, well, we'll send Luke because a cat stuck in a cat flap.
Oh, sure.
It's
Luke's
just
a
one
good
thing
guy.
after
He's
the
a
other
good guy.
today, and now we've got to do this autopsy. We've never done an autopsy before at the station. It's real exciting, but I'm worried it's gonna smell real bad.
Well, if it smells, I have some perfume. I always carry perfume on me. My late wife's perfume. It kind of smells like berries and chocolate. So I can just spray that right under your nose and fix that right up for you.
That would be swell.
That's no problem, Janice. Amanda, sorry.
Thank you. Well, do you want to wait here for the autopsy? They're just waiting for the agents from the Bureau of Investigation to
Wow.
get here.
From the Bureau of Investigation?
That's right, from Langley, Virginia.
Oh, sure. I'll just wait here. I didn't mean to bother you, Amanda, Janice.
That's a film with Robin Williams.
So yes, you walk into this police station.
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, ma'am. We're here from the Bureau of Investigation, Agent Williams and Williams.
Oh, wowee. Boy, You must be the agents from the Bureau of Investigation.
Is what I just said, yes.
Oh, Sheriff?
Yeah, Amanda?
I'll call you on the internal phone. That phone on your desk. The black one.
Go for it.
Ring, ring.
Yeah, what is it, Amanda?
Hello, Sheriff.
Oh, hello.
The agents from the Bureau of Investigation are here in the reception to meet you. I think they're here for the autopsy at 3 p.m.
Tell them it's not for another 10 minutes.
All right. Okay.
Give him a slice of pie.
Okay.
Click.
Well, I'm afraid the sheriff's real busy, but the autopsy's not for another 10 minutes. Would you gentlemen like another slice of pie? A slice of pie? I've already had a slice of pie. That's why I said another slice of pie.
Yeah, I would
Sure, I'll
like some
take
pie, yeah.
take some pie, yeah.
Clang, clang. Straight on a plate with a little fork.
I'm at the window of my office, just looking through the blinds, watching them.
What's in this pie? What is it, cherry?
That's cherry pie.
It's cherry. It's tart.
It's delicious, isn't it? I make pies myself in my workshop. I can bring you a couple later if you'd like.
You got a workshop for pies?
And other stuff. Fishing. Making sacks. I make Hessian sacks.
You make Hessian sacks, pies, and fishing
All in
And
the same
all in
room.
the same place.
workshop. Do you not worry about contamination?
Oh, I don't believe in that
You
stuff.
get Hessian in your pies? Fishing in
Hessian
your
actually
sacks?
makes an excellent container for a pie. Very durable, long-lasting.
You know, I read a thing up there over in New York. They're doing some crazy stuff with cooking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they you know, like you got sauces, and at the other end you got juices. Somewhere in the middle, they're doing this thing called jus. You heard of jus?
No, I never heard of jus.
It's incredible. It's all the flavor of a sauce, but more like a juice or foam.
It's just called jus?
It's just called jus.
We've nailed the Lynchian dialogue. It's perfect.
I want to try that.
I'll give it
I've
a
been reading
go.
about it in the papers. I want to get out there and try it sometime.
Well, there was a whole article on this new product?
No, it was on a restaurant, and they just said they were doing this thing called jus, and I was like, I want to try this jus.
I'll give it a go, too.
You know, like after we had that bologna sandwich,
Oh, that belongs.
that bologna sandwich was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was
It was
ridiculous.
the saltiness of the meat, the cut of the mustard straight across, the softness of the bread. It was the perfect sandwich. And I you know, before I was just, food is energy, food is fuel. But ever since that day, I've been more and more interested in this jus thing. I'm so keen. This pie.
I walk out.
There is jus on this pie.
Are you
Anyways,
sure I can't do the gutters for you?
Would you like some pie, Mr. Footpath?
Oh, sure. I love some pie.
God damn
Thanks,
it, Alan!
Janice.
Shut up and
Janice.
eat the pie.
Oh, sure thing, Dana. You know, I don't mean to bother you, but you really need to look at those gutters. And I know you keep saying, but I can do
I
those for
know.
you. It's not a problem.
I know you can, Alan. How'd you guys
Alan
like?
starts choking.
How'd you guys like our pie?
That's good. It's good
yeah,
pie.
it's good pie.
Yeah, thank you for the pie.
Yeah, some of the best pie, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where you boys come up from? From New York?
No. Where did we come from?
Virginia,
Langley, right?
Langley.
Yeah,
Langley.
These are
Virginia.
Langley boys.
Oh,
They're a
Yeah.
long way from home, Alan.
yeah. I remember I had a cousin who lived in Langley. I told you about him, Robert.
Right, Robert.
He got gout. You remember? He wrote to me. That was the only time I heard from him in 25 years.
Right.
Who
I sent him
Bastard.
some remedies in the post. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
and who are you, sir?
Oh,
He wasn't asking
You,
me.
sir.
I'm
Yeah,
his
I know
brother.
this guy. This
oh,
guy
the
is
brothers.
We're
your
brothers, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm Alan Footpath. It's
Nice
good to meet you.
Agent
yeah.
Williams. Agent Williams.
Alan's here to identify the body. Yeah, Sheriff Dana Woods.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
So yeah, we heard you
Agent
had
Williams and
Williams.
Williams. Right. More boys from the agency.
You get much agency action up here?
Oh, we prefer not to.
When was the last time we had a couple of agency boys, Dana? We had some agency boys.
Yeah.
When did we have? When was the last time
This
we had?
never-ending pie.
When was the last time we had boys from the agency?
I don't know, maybe 5 years 5 years ago now.
It's been a long time since I had any boys from the agency.
Anyway, Alan's here to identify the body.
Okay.
Yeah, so we hear you got
You guys ready to see?
Yeah.
We cut him up.
Do I know who this person is?
You've got a suspicion.
Oh yeah, who is the
Like, what's our
Is
relationship
it
to it? Is it
autopsy?
sad or is it what's the vibe?
It's probably slightly depends how you feel about how close you are with the other loggers.
Okay.
It's a logger?
Yeah, it's one of the loggers.
What's his name?
Edvard Kurvinen.
Edvard.
He's one of the Finnish lot. So
What's
there's a
the
group
last name?
Kurvinen. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Okay, great.
Kervinen. Kurvinen. So yeah, there's a group of a large portion of the loggers are Finnish.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're here for Mr. Curvin, and I don't know why. We need your eyes on it.
We've just been, that was our briefing. We were told to come up here and investigate.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
What other details do you have about the deceased? Not that we don't know already, we've got in the briefing.
Oh,
It
he's
makes perfect sense, but what do you know?
a logger from here in town, so he's a hard worker. He's from here. Dumb. What do I know?
It's he's saying he's all good stuff.
It's
Saying it's all
really
fine.
good.
No feedback is good.
He just cuts wood real good, or he did.
He was a quiet boy, real nice boy. One of my favorites. He was quiet and hardworking, and I liked him a lot.
Where was the body found?
The body was found in the woods near the logging camp.
Just right by his place of work, in the woods, logging camp. A lot of stuff happens in the woods.
And when did this occur?
He was found this morning.
I was out for a walk
Oh,
with Janice, my dog. I was out for a walk with Janice, and she was smelling something real good, and she's a good smeller. She loves to have a smell.
good girl.
She's a really good girl.
Good spot.
But yeah, she was sniffing too deeply, and I knew it was Edward. Damn shame.
Sheriff Woods, you don't happen to have any other person in town who could identify this body at all, do you?
No, only
I was
Alan.
Edward's only
Alan.
friend.
Okay.
Alan and Edward, they were like two peas in a pod. You can never separate them.
No, like chalk and cheese.
Like
No,
chalk
that's
and
the
cheese.
opposite. Chalk and cheese, peas in a pot is
No,
the
we
same.
we don't say that here.
At that moment, the deputy walks in. He's quite a broad guy, average height. He's got long black hair. He's sort of First Nations gentleman, and he's got his hands in his pockets. And he says, "Sheriff, we're ready.
Good work, deputy. All right.
I gotta warn you, it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty at all."
Eli, remind me when I come back out. We need to have a conversation about the gutters, okay?
Oh, jeez.
Because they need doing this week.
Yeah, Eli, you gotta talk to Alan about the gutters.
We gotta sort it.
Yeah, I can count on you, right, Eli?
Of course, we'll get the gutters sorted. It's fine.
Great.
All right, we had to put him in the shack at the back. We don't really have a morgue, so we'll have to be quick, I guess.
All right, let's get in the shack.
So you step outside, and there's this sort of like wooden shack at the back of the police station. And he goes and draws the bolt back and opens it.
Wait. You guys seen a dead body before?
Yeah, funnily enough.
Yeah.
What's funny about it?
Makes you think. How small and insignificant we are. It's kind of funny.
I saw one this morning, but it was the same one. So
Right, all right, come on, Alan.
I'll follow you, Dana.
In we go.
I saw one this morning.
It's this one. This one right here.
So you go into this room, and it's quite it's a bit small. They've put the body on a work table, essentially a workbench, and there's not much space around it. There's not much light getting in, and Eli flips the light switch as you go in, pulls a little ding, dunk, and a little light comes on. And this guy has been horrifically mangled by the looks of it. The first thing you notice is his eyes have something weird going on with his eyes. And his face, it looks like his face has been flayed. Like there's exposed bone around the cheeks and the jawline. He's covered in what is now dried blood. It looks like something's been done to his hands. His hands look dirty. Yeah. How close do you want to have a look?
Is there anyone else in here to conduct this autopsy? Is it just us four?
It's just you guys, yeah.
We're assuming. Wait, is the autopsy? Wait, we're doing the autopsy?
Well, it's not really an
Or it's
autopsy. It's
been
more
done,
of a.
yeah.
It's more of a like a let's look at this body.
We're here to
Okay,
look at
yeah,
the body.
yeah, yeah.
It's not vibe.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to look pretty closely because I am immune to
Same.
any sanity stuff from bodies.
I guess I
right?
assume all three of us
Body.
are, right?
Because I'm a hardened investigator.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe
Yeah, I don't know that I am because I'm afraid of blood.
Oh, you are afraid of blood. You're hardened to seeing a dead body,
Right.
but you are afraid of blood.
I think it
Could
probably.
be mistaken for dirt.
Yeah, I think it freaks me out a little bit, but not like total.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like gushing
Mad,
blood.
like
so you
mood,
don't
yeah.
know.
I think it's more like gushing blood, like seeing the redness of the
Yeah.
blood is going to be the thing that
I'm gonna-
triggers my.
Put on some gloves.
Yeah.
I'll keep my distance, basically.
Okay, Rowan.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You just have a look, and
Thought you'd seen this before.
I have. I'm fine. John's much better at this kind of stuff than me.
All right, let's wanna poke those weird eyes.
So as you
Classic
get
autopsy stuff.
as you poke his eyes, you have to sort of open his eyes. You realise his eyeballs have been removed and replaced with little chips of cedar wood.
Oh.
Oh yeah, are you freaking out? Yeah. Is Alan okay?
I think I'm not looking.
Okay.
I think I'm not looking at him. I think I'm maybe just in the corner, kind of just mumbling.
It's interesting. Looks like I'm gonna add some cedar wood right there. Make some great cedar plank smoked salmon with that.
Oh, I got some in my workshop. I can give it to you.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Thanks, Alan.
I'll bring it by later.
Can I remove the cedar?
Yes. It's a bigger piece than you realise at first. As you pull it out, it's like, it's quite deep.
It's an entire tree.
It looks like it's engraved with like a sort of penknife.
Huh.
It looks like a kind of rune or sigil. It's not a letter.
You ever seen this before?
Have I?
I think you probably have.
That's not a good day for us to talk about.
So yeah, let's have a sanity roll.
Yeah.
Do I see it too?
Yeah, well, probably.
My sanity is 30.
Yeah, my sanity is
Good luck,
70,
Oh God.
and I failed.
I've also failed.
I've got
88.
88! Twinsies!
Oh my
God, did you both roll 88?
Yeah.
Whoa!
We are brothers.
That's freaky.
Quite strange.
It's also not a great number.
No.
Oh.
Alright, wait,
And it's two fat ladies. The 8s are twins, You're sort of like, well, you're brothers.
Yeah.
And this is like a twin of Twin Peaks, which is all about mirrors and twins and doppelgangers and...
Spooky.
You and Sullivan are related.
We are related in real life now. Our mums and dads are gonna get married.
My mum's gay.
It's gonna be surprising.
It's going to be surprising.
How will it work? It won't.
Well, Laurie's mum will marry your mum.
Yeah.
But yeah, but my mum's straight, so I suppose she'll have
She'll
to.
work out.
She'll work it out. And my dad will.
Take one for the
And
team.
your dad will have to work it out. So it's a lot.
Great. So, it is very reminiscent of the sigils you saw at the incident many years ago.
What's going on? You guys talk to me. Well,
We've, sorry, you ever get the feeling you're gonna, like, fall off the earth?
it's just another day.
Yeah, it's not like vertigo, it's just like the feeling it's like nothing holding you down.
Oh, I think none of us are tethered to this plane.
So, we have seen this before.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Wasn't made out of wood though, was it?
No.
What was it made out of?
Made out of people.
So, yeah, someone had carved some people up and arranged them into this symbol.
Yeah.
What is the symbol? What's the actual shape of it?
It's probably something like
It's got like a upwards,
something like that.
going up.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
like a weird bee.
Yeah, like a weird bee.
Like a
Weird
bee.
bee.
Can I roll education or something to see if I've researched this symbol since seeing it the previous time? Because how long do you think it's been since the incident?
It's probably been for 5 years.
5 years. So yeah, if I like,
Shall I roll a cult as well?
yeah,
See what we
that-
get?
Yeah.
So can I roll education? Is that all right? Or
Yeah,
is it-
yeah.
5 years ago, that's the last time we had agents in town.
I've just
Oh, it
succeeded.
is. You got a good memory for this kind of thing, Dana.
Yeah, I rolled 41, which is a success. My education's 74.
And 48 for me on a 50, so
So
just
just
successful.
Yeah.
It's definitely some kind of Scandinavian rune, but it's not it's Scandinavian in style, perhaps, but it's not like a Germanic rune where they actually are letters or spell things. It's in Finnish. It's definitely more sort of Finnish, because in Finnish runes you have they have like secret writing they use it for. So it's not specific letters, like people make up their own. It can also be used for sort of magical wards and things, which is a whole different set of runes.
Okay.
And both eyes have the same one?
Yes.
Interesting.
Go on.
Well, I was just going to say,
Just open a baggie to
so these
put
are
things in.
these are runes. They're
Yeah.
Scandinavian in origin, possibly Finnish.
Yeah.
Finish
This guy's right?
A lot of people in this town are, yeah.
well, at
One of
least
our
that
roots.
cuts down the number of suspects somewhat.
Yeah.
What
You'd
are
imagine so.
suspects? What do you
Well, do you think this guy did this to himself?
mean? Well, I don't know. Alan, you knew Edward best. Is this something Edward would have done to
Yeah,
himself?
is he the kind of guy to pull his own eyes out and put cedar wood in the place? Sorry, he's your friend. I shouldn't be saying this.
No, that's fine. I mean, do we ever truly know anybody? I don't think we do. But no, he was the kind of guy to, just pat you on the back and say, "Hey, what's up?" He wasn't the kind of guy to do something like this, so violent.
Yeah, he seemed like more of a pacifist.
Definitely more of a pacifist. We're a pacifist town.
Is there anyone in town who maybe knows a bit more about people's origins from Finland, and
Oh, yeah.
we might be able to rustle up some leads on these runes and what they might mean?
Of course, but you guys are outsiders. You have to understand that, and you're gonna come in and start asking questions about our origins, the people that built this place.
Sure. But would you accompany us then, Sheriff? You could be our fixer, smooth things over with the locals for us.
Yeah.
It's the quickest way to get us out of here.
Front door.
This is the quickest way to get us out of here. You don't help us, this doesn't get solved, you're going to have Bureau
Oh, I see.
all
Yeah,
over
yeah,
this
yeah.
place.
Right. Yeah. I don't want
Whereas
that. I don't want
We
that.
can come to
You're
an
right.
accord.
Okay.
Find
all
that
right.
if you work with us, we're nice guys.
We don't
sure.
want more J. Edgars here, Sheriff. J.
We don't
Edgars.
need this town swarming
J.
with...
Edgar Hoovers.
Who's?
Oh fuck.
The Bureau.
Right. I knew that.
The agency
He ran the
boys.
bureau for like 20 years, or maybe longer.
Right.
I'm now
Yeah,
in
yeah.
character talking about this historical thing. He's currently running the bureau.
Oh really?
I think so.
Pretty sure.
Pretty
Great.
sure he's running it in
Busted.
1921.
I don't
be a bit
know.
early.
Oh,
Shit.
maybe not. Maybe not.
It might be a bit early for Hoover.
Maybe not.
So it's understandable that you don't know who he is.
Oh yeah. Who are you talking about?
Hoover, who dat?
Even
The Hoover
President
Dam.
Herbert, that hasn't been built yet.
That's
You know
because
what?
that's named
It's-
after him.
It's
Maybe.
Named after a different Hoover,
But yes, I see what you're saying.
Herbert Hoover.
well, you know what? It's actually 1925 now. If I said anything otherwise, it's 1925, and yes, he is the director of the Bureau of Investigation. So
Yeah, we don't need it.
Do you ever feel like time's just moving really fast?
Yeah, I do.
Like you blink and suddenly it's 1925, like 4 years have passed since you established where you were.
That happened to me.
That happened to you.
Yes.
When?
I could do with another slice of pie.
Oh, we got some. We always got some. All right, let's go
Let's
get some more pie. Get some pie. Well, this is the order of operations. We're gonna exit this shed out the front door. We're gonna go into the office. We're all gonna grab a slice of pie. We've got paper plates. You can take them on the go.
Okay.
before you go, would you
I might just
like-
have a quick look at the body.
yeah, you might want to check the body.
Yeah, I might just carry on looking at the body. Like, I understand.
If
we've
you're
only-
sure.
just to make sure we've done a thorough
Well, you
investigation. Can I take a pencil?
can't. I gotta be in the room if you're.
Yeah,
gonna do
that's.
this.
I'm going to take a pencil out of my jacket and I'm just going to lift the hands and try and turn them over.
Oh,
Pencil
yeah.
So I don't
tech-
have gloves.
Is it the pencil technique?
Yeah, you see that his fingernails have been removed and scratched into the nail beds are more Finnish runes.
Same ones or
the
different?
same.
Some are a bit different,
Yeah.
but
Can I
definitely.
just copy them into a notebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also notice while you're looking at his hands, there's something about his wrists. They've got red marks around them, as if from like a rope burn.
Ligature marks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite thick. Yeah, like a thick rope or something. And actually, it's also around his neck.
Looks this man was detained, possibly tortured, and then arranged in some sort of ritualistic way. How was the body when you found it? I'm sorry if this is difficult for you.
Oh. He couldn't have been wrapped in plastic, could he, Dom?
No, he wasn't wrapped in
He
plastic.
wasn't wrapped in plastic. He
Good,
He
we
was,
ruled
he
that
was
out.
at the foot of a tree.
That's right. And he was face down.
Yes.
And you remember now that initially you assumed it was the victim of a bear attack because his back was completely lacerated.
I thought Jason got him. Jason the bear.
Jackson the bear.
Jason the bear.
Oh, he's one of the bears we have here.
Yeah.
You better hope you don't meet him.
See what kind of bear? Brown,
Grizzly.
black,
Polar.
polar would be weird.
Koala. Unlikely.
I
Which
believe
part of the rhyme do we need to do? If it's brown, lie down.
I
if
believe
it's black,
Jason-
fight back.
I believe Jason to be a new step on the road of bear evolution. I don't believe he's brown. I don't believe he's black. But he means business. And if he catches you, only one thing will drive Jason off.
What's that?
You must do a perfect Charleston.
With a partner or on your own?
He doesn't like partners. He just wants to see a perfect solo dance.
Right, on your own, okay.
Yeah. So only one of you can live. He chooses one of you if you both have to do it.
Would you mind showing us exactly?
Oh, sure. This little old man breaks out into like the most animated, perfect Charleston dance you've ever seen. He turns around. I think he's the flapper as well. He's not doing like the man's part. He's doing the flapper part.
Yeah.
Well.
When the flayed face. While this is happening.
Yeah. Well, I think we're just doing the investigation while they're learning the Charleston.
What's going on there? Flap the cheeks a bit.
Yeah, it looks like these strips of flesh have been taken off his skull, and you can see the bone underneath. It looks like it's been done with quite a rough tool. You're not quite sure what kind of tool, but they're not clean cuts.
Does it seem like logging tools?
It could be.
Can I check his pockets?
You can.
I assume they might have already investigated for his effects, but I want to check his pockets.
Sure. Going through his pockets, it doesn't seem like he's got anything on him except for a set of keys with a wooden key fob that is engraved with a name, which is Spring Lodge.
Is that somewhere that we know of here, Spring Lodge?
Yes. You probably do know of a place called Spring Lodge. It's sort of out in the woods slightly. And it's an old widow who lives there. And she does like let rooms and Edvard, certainly you would know, Edvard was lodging with her. At Spring Lodge.
Yeah, you must have been staying at the Spring Lodge then. It's pretty common. Quite a few of the loggers in town stay there.
Well, should we go down there?
I think it's worth doing to see if he was into anything that might have got him killed. Go through his effects.
I mean, I guess you guys tell me.
Any leads?
You're the ones that are in town investigating something that concerns us. Maybe.
I would say that the priorities are: 1, we check his room.
Yep.
2, we ask around in town to see what any of these runes might mean. And 3, we need to speak to his acquaintances. Find out if there was anyone who might have a vendetta against this guy.
A vendetta?
Well, a means to, a motive for killing him.
In such a brutal way as well.
Everybody
this is not
here.
the act. This is a considered act. This is not an random act of violence. This is somebody taking either slow and measured revenge or somebody doing some weird cult shit.
What are you trying to say? Everyone here knows each other, okay? We all know each other. If there's someone had a vendetta on someone, you could sure as hell bet that we would know about it. We would have heard about it. Alan certainly would have heard about it. Alan, for some reason, hears everything, knows everything. And
So you're saying there's no ill will in this town at all? You're saying there's no one who's ever had a falling out?
Oh, sure. But it's all beneath the surface, you see. We don't like making a big show of things here in Lonely Falls.
yeah, and it's local business.
Yeah.
Well, that local business has reached the ears of Langley, and that's why we're here.
I want to cooperate with you both. I'll help you as much as I can. I'd be interested in looking at those runes. I have some books. Dom, am I allowed to have some books?
Sure.
I have some books back at my workshop. I can.
All right, sure. I'm gonna toss the bag of of the wooden pieces of cedar runes.
I could get you some new evidence bags. Maybe ones made out of Hessian that you could reuse. Did I bring those by later, Dana?
I think it's better we don't reuse them.
Well, all right. You're the pro. You're the expert.
Thank you.
At that point, quite a gangly police officer bundles into the room and goes, "Oh, sorry,
Luke.
Sheriff.
Yeah.
Amanda sent me to get you. There's a telephone call. There's been a missing person.
What? No, is it just Sandy again?
No. They know where Sandy is. They found Sandy. Sandy's
Sandy was just in the John for longer than usual this time. So they solved that case is closed. But no, this was the convent. The convent rang.
Are they still on the line?
No, we said you'd go down and talk to them. They said they wanted to talk to you about someone. One of the sisters has gone missing. Sister Anu, she's gone missing.
Did they tell you how long has it been?
They don't know, but not long, I don't think. But
you didn't ask Luke?
I didn't speak to Amanda.
Luke,
spoke to them.
Amanda spoke to you.
I'm
didn't
sorry.
speak to them.
I just
Luke, where have you been?
I was.
It's 3:30 p.m.
Mrs. Winter's cat was stuck in the flap again, and it took ages, and I got scratched up real bad.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Scratched up even worse than this guy.
Ta-
Well, maybe not as bad as this guy.
Yeah, take care of that. You
Looks
gotta
like he's been done in by a bear.
antibiotics on that, and it'll get infected.
Okay.
All right, Luke.
Can I catch his scratches?
No, I don't think they're contagious.
As in, like, can I see that? Do I see that he's got them on his wrist?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I just roll to see if those are they do fit cat scratches?
Yeah.
What can I roll there?
Spot hidden.
Yeah, spot hidden. Yeah. My spot hidden
First aid.
is 70.
Oh, nice.
And I rolled 82, so that's a fail. We'll take the fail.
Hard to know. Hard to know. And then he
Something
says,
about the way this guy was just not bothered by this body. This body is eviscerated. Like,
I think possibly he is a bit bothered. He's sort of trying not to look at it.
All right. Well, it sounds like I gotta go to the convent, boys. It's my job. I gotta look into this. I don't know what you want to spend your time doing.
You don't suppose she's another victim?
Luke, that's just a huge leap to make. I literally know nothing about what is going on at the convent.
Well, I don't know. People don't go missing in Lonely Falls, and then
Unless
suddenly
they're
one
in the
person
John
goes.
too long, or they got lost in the shopping aisles, or they're just on the phone and they're disconnected. Like people go missing in this town all the time.
Well, that's true. That's true, but Edvard went missing, and he turned out to be dead, and now this nun's gone missing. These aren't the normal people that go missing. Normally it's Sandy and
Gordon.
Gordon
Yeah.
and Mr. Winters. He goes missing all the time.
Okay,
Me?
well,
A lot of men, actually. A lot of men go missing in
Okay,
this town,
all
but
right.
they always turn up again.
all right, Luke. Well, how about you don't tell anyone else what your theories are, all right?
Okay.
All right, Luke, we'll get back to work. I'll head to the convent.
Oh, and there was a phone call for you, Mr. Footpath.
For me?
Alan, you cannot tell people to call the sheriff's department.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know
your
I shouldn't
business.
send my personal calls.
Gone over this before.
Your phone is it's nicer to hold.
It's top of the line. I gotta hold it a lot. It's not for you, Alan.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dana. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm here so often that I just thought
Oh, I know.
it would be okay. But I'm sorry. I'll go
It
take
was
that.
your wife.
Oh.
She wanted you to. Well, she's on the line now. If you'd like to talk to her.
okay.
She's
yeah.
holding up the. Alan, get your ass in there.
It won't take long. It won't take long. What's my wife called?
Carla.
Carl.
Carla Vanda Newton.
Vanda Newton.
Vanda Newton. Noonan. Vanda Noonan.
She didn't take your name.
Just Carla
Footpath.
Carla Footpath would be weird, wouldn't it?
Carl the Footpath Van Noonan.
She says, Alan, why are you still at the police station?
Oh, well,
How long does it take to tell them that it's Edvard who's dead?
Oh, well, you see, when I got here, I realized that they still hadn't done the gutters. And so I was telling
Alan, don't you
Eli.
dare do the police station gutters before you do our own.
Oh, well, you see, our gutters are fine because I built them, so they'll be okay. But these shoddy handmanship from Simon, I hate that guy. What did you need, my darling, my angel, my life?
Alan, I need you to get the police up here immediately. What's happening? The loggers are refusing to go back to work.
Oh.
And they won't be reasoned with.
Well,
They've downed tools.
maybe they need some time to come to terms with what's happened to Eddie.
What do you... They don't need time to come to terms with the fact that one of them has killed him. That's clearly what's happened, or he got eaten by a bear.
Oh, it wasn't a bear, Carla. They think it was murder.
Well, then...
Alan, goddammit.
Oh, sorry. I gotta go. Dana's telling me to get off the phone. All right, I'll
Make sure you bring them up here with you.
Okay. I
need
will.
you to talk to these Finnish louts.
Okay. Did you take the chicken out the freezer?
Of course I did.
Okay. All right.
What did you take me for?
I'll speak to you later.
Alan,
Sometimes she forgets, and then I can't make the casserole.
I understand. You know, situationally, you're here a lot of the time. You cannot say what you overhear while you're here. On the
Sure,
phone to
Dana.
the
I
head
know.
of the
I'm
logging
sorry.
company
I'm
while
sorry.
the investigation is open.
I'm sorry. So Carla was wondering if you could go down to the logging company because
I'm sorry. Am I married to Carla now?
No. And I told her. I said you're very busy, but she won't listen.
Why? Why would I go there?
There's some kind of dispute happening. The loggers are refusing to go back to work.
They're refusing to work. That sounds like Carla's problem.
It does.
That sounds like Carla's problem.
And I said to her, it's grief. Maybe they're mad with grief, But
well, we're gonna have to go talk to some of them eventually.
We could always.
Sister missing.
this is a busy day for you.
Oh yeah.
We could always split up. We can help.
Yeah.
Maybe us two and Eli go down to see the logging situation. You go and see the convent.
I don't feel good about both of you going on your own.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. It'd be me and Mr. Footpath here.
Oh, I can keep an eye on him, Dana. I can make sure nothing happens.
And Eli can join us. Or Mr. Footpath can join you. Whatever works best. I'll
take care of you. I'll take care of you, Mr. Williams. Agent Williams, sorry. Agent.
That's
Okay, fine. All right.
two going.
Who's coming with me to the convent?
I'll come with you to the convent.
Have you ever had a hot chocolate?
Yes, I have. It's been very nice.
Good luck, Agent Williams. All right.
Thank you.
I'll drive. Oh wait, we can just walk actually. Everything's
Nice.
walking distance.
And then we'll, maybe before we leave each other, I say, and then maybe we all meet at Spring Lodge
Yeah.
after we've done our
So, in
duties.
2 hours.
Yeah, let's meet at
at
the-
Spring Lodge in 2 hours.
Yeah, there's a great little cafe as part of the Spring Lodge. Let's meet in there because it'll be about coffee time.
Nice. Do they do jus?
The fuck is jus?
It's like it's somewhere between a sauce and a juice.
And it's kind of foamy. I was listening.
It's kind of foamy. It's it's almost like semi-solid.
I still don't understand.
I don't
There's no
understand.
jus.
It sounds like witchcraft, but I am so intrigued.
Is the coffee good?
It's damn fine coffee. Okay, we'll meet you there.
So the convent, it's a small little convent tucked up by the edge of the forest, and it has a little convent school attached to it, which is where a lot of the kids in Lonely Falls go. It's a nice sort of log built structure, and when you get there, the door is answered by a fairly young nun. And she said, who you probably know is called Sister Martha.
Oh, hey,
She
Sister
also
Martha.
teaches at the convent school.
Sister Martha.
And she says, "Oh, Sheriff, thank goodness you're here. Won't you come in?" Oh,
Of course,
who's this?
Sister Martha, this is Agent Williams. He's from out of town.
I see. Oh,
Nice to meet you, sister.
an agency boy, huh?
That's right, Martha.
Well, you better come in. We're worried sick about Sister Anu. She's
Of course.
up
of
and
course,
left,
yeah.
disappeared.
Why don't you walk us through what happened? When did you last hear from Sister Anu?
And you're walking through into the, these like this school room, and she says, "I'll take you through to her room, and you'll see." And you turn right up some steps. These wooden, it's all dark wood, cedar wood. Go up these steps onto the landing. And she takes you through to this small room. It's very, Spartan in there. There's a nice eider down on the bed. There's a dressing table and a big mirror, but the mirror's covered with this blanket. Floorboards, wardrobe, but that's about it. And a wash
The
basin.
mirror's covered in a blanket?
It's giving vampire.
Yeah.
It's giving vampire. And she says, well, we just, we saw her yesterday.
Well, it's been less than 24 hours?
Wait, has it been?
You tell me, Martha.
I'm asking the GM.
So am I.
Where is he? Who is he?
Who's the GM?
That's what she calls God.
The GM.
The GM.
The NPCs are not what
Maestro.
they seem. Well, yes, it's since this morning, really, but the thing is, it's very unlike her. She's not, to be honest, it's not like her to really leave the convent that much.
Are you sure she hasn't just traveled down into town, holed up in a diner somewhere, gone shopping?
She just wouldn't do that.
Sister Anu wouldn't do that, you idiot. You don't know people here.
To be honest, we're always trying to encourage her to go out a bit more, but she just doesn't want to. She's a bit, well, reclusive, I suppose.
So you prompt this sister to travel into town, try to go out more, and then when she does, you file a missing persons?
Well, but look at this. And she walks over to the wardrobe and opens the wardrobe, and there's like 3 habits in there. She says she didn't take her clothes.
Oh, that's strange, yeah.
And
Very strange. She doesn't have other clothes.
well, I don't know, but it seems unusual. Like to we're not supposed to wear anything
was
else.
she acting strange? The past few days, unlike herself, when you spoke to her?
She did say she'd had some strange dreams.
Oh yeah? Tell me about them.
Well, she said she kept dreaming about the woods, and that she was scared of the woods. She said she didn't want to go outside that day. This was a few days ago.
Okay.
And then she started. She said she had a dream about the old country, about the woods there, and
The old country being
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah, she told me she moved here. It was about 10, 11 years ago. But she used to live out east, in Massachusetts, and then, and then she moved this ways.
Whereabouts in Massachusetts?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been myself, so I don't know.
Well,
But I mean, look at the room, and the bed is all unmade,
yeah.
and there's a few bits and pieces on the floor and stuff.
Is there any, like, papers or a notebook or what might be a journal? I'm looking for anything that might give us a clue to where she's gone.
Yeah, we're just going to have a look around, Sister Martha. I don't think you need to worry, but if you wouldn't mind, we'll just have a look through, see if there's anything untoward.
We'll check her down.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming out, and yes, let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, I don't want to hold you up from your duties, but if you see us around, we're just checking the premises for any clues.
Okay. There is one thing.
Oh.
I noticed the other day there was this smell. It was like a mix of chocolate and blossoms, like a perfume smell.
Yeah.
And it was from Sister Anu. I didn't say anything, but I did think, you don't really wear perfume, and when would you ever have gone to buy perfume? You never leave the convent, except for groceries, and I mean, I don't think you can buy that sort of perfume.
Did Alan come by to talk to her?
Not that I know of, no. And seeing as her disappearance is unusual, I figured maybe two unusual things could be connected. But I'm not the detective.
Thank you, Martha. It's much appreciated.
All right, I'll let the Mother Superior know that you're having a look around.
Great, thank you.
And she goes, and then she stops in the door again, and she goes, if there's anything you need, you just have
sister.
to... Okay.
Thank you, yeah.
And she leaves. Yeah, do you want to give me...
Yeah, let's go through this place.
Psychology.
Psychology?
Oh, and psychology on this system art.
Oh, yes.
Was she honest in what she said?
Oh, sure, yeah. Give me a roll. Do you want to do a spot hidden?
Yeah, I'll spot hidden.
29, and I have...
I'm taking that blanket off.
55 in psychology, so I'm actually only 2 points off a hard success. I'll leave it as a regular success.
She seems like she's more worried than she's letting on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use some luck just to make it a success.
Okay. On a spot hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to do a spot hidden as well?
I'll do a spot hidden as well, yeah. Mine is 70. I got 70. And I've rolled 90. I rolled 97.
So you're going through the bed sheets, and a dust jacket from a book flutters out, but no book. She's taken it off the book, clearly.
What's the jacket?
It's called Saint Urtho and Other Legends, a Christian commentary on Finnish folklore and magical traditions.
It's a very long title.
And I'm going to say, seeing as you're sort of interacting with the bed, under the bed, you see there is a book under there, but it's not this book. It seems to be a diary.
Oh. Yeah. I'm going to open it.
I'm going to have a read. I'm going to have a little read.
Look at this.
Wow. I'm actually, I don't read that fast. Can you turn back? There. Okay, no, wait, hang on. Whoa, stop turning.
You can also both give me a
June
listen roll.
A listen roll. What? Okay.
Listen, I've got 65 in listen.
60 for me. Let's see.
Oh, he's listened.
Nope.
That is a hard success. I rolled 17.
Fail.
As you move across, you hear one of the floorboards go. Squeaks.
Secret floorboard.
Right by her bed.
Yeah, I'm going to jimmy that.
You jimmy that up. Inside there is a small gold band, like a wedding ring.
Oh.
And it has a symbol on it,
Oh, God.
Oh no.
engraved with a mark.
But she's married to Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gold.
Jesus.
Jesus is going to be well annoyed when he finds out.
What's the symbol, Dom?
Oh,
Human.
guess.
Oh, is it a couple of
Really?
B's? Is it a weird B?
It's a weird B.
It's a weird
No.
No.
Sheriff Woods. You recognize this?
Let's take that at the same time, like take the blanket off of the mirror. Is there anything weird under there?
It's a good question, isn't it? I think you take the blanket off the mirror, and it's quite an old mirror, so the room looks really dark when you look back at yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a much more darkened room.
When Agent Williams like holds up the ring, I can see it like in the mirrors, and I think strange about that?
There's nothing strange about Agent Williams. There's something quite strange about the man who stood on the other side of the bed, who
What?
just suddenly turns around and goes,
What? Wait, really?
yeah.
The fuck? I turn around
There's
like.
no one there. It's just Agent Williams.
Horrible.
But you can give me a sanity roll if you like.
That is.
I mean, you have to.
That actually scared me.
Yeah, that was terrifying. Holy shit.
It was the way I didn't know for a second if you were joking or not. That I was like,
Failed.
Oh dear.
Just like in real life.
yeah, that would get
What
you.
does the guy look like?
Like a naked mole rat.
Yeah, kind of. I think he's got like he's got very long, lank hair and kind of
Jesus.
big teeth. He looks like Jesus. Yeah, this sort of ratty beard. And he's covered in sort of like, he's got these marks on his face in sort of what looks like paint or ash, like sort of wet ash. And they seem to be in the same places that the skin, the flesh was flayed off the body.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so I flip around. I'm like, behind you!
You lose 2 sanity points.
Ah!
So I quickly whip round from there. My hand has gone to my holster, but I don't see anything.
There's a man there. There was a man there. I just saw him in the mirror. I just saw him.
You saw a man in the mirror.
It wasn't you, Agent Williams. There was a man standing behind you. I know what I saw.
Know what you saw. Okay, well,
I'm gonna have a look in the mirror.
Sure. It looks a bit dirty,
Yeah,
but basically fine.
I'm not seeing a man in the mirror.
Yeah, well, he's gone now. He's gone now.
can I look behind the mirror?
Yeah.
I'd like to check if there's a gap between the mirror and the wall, so it's not like a trick mirror or something like that.
There is a gap. There is
a gap.
There's
So
nothing
like, hey, look, knock on the back of the mirror. It's like it's not a trick mirror. You just sometimes when it's dark in a room,
It's
the mind plays tricks. You're looking for faces, places you're not seeing.
I know what I saw, Agent Williams. Okay.
I'm just saying, small
I
town.
yeah.
This body that
What-
you saw
what about
today,
small town?
possibly
What?
the first. What? You've seen other instances of a man
You
mangled
don't think
like
I've
that?
seen death before, Agent Williams?
I've seen death before, but I haven't seen death like that necessarily. It's a new experience for everyone. Just saying, don't let it get to you.
I'm not
let it rattle
seeing,
you.
I'm not hallucinating men crouched behind beds doing weird little because I saw Edward this morning. That's not.
Okay,
You know
so
what?
why are
That's
you
screw-
hallucinating?
I'm
and
not
stuff then?
hallucinating.
Drugs or
You know what? All right, Agent, let's just keep looking. I walk out to like kind of, I don't know, peruse the hallway and light a cigarette.
Can I? Is that dust jacket for the book around?
Fuck
Can I have a look at it? What? So it's obviously got the title of the book on it. Does it have any imagery on it?
Not really. No, it looks like it's.
So there's nothing like with like a similar sigil to the one that's on the ring or anything like that.
No.
Interesting.
Actually, no. There is a picture of a tree on it, like a drawn tree
Picture of a drawn tree.
with like a bowl in the middle, like a big hole in it.
Like a hole in the center of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to read that diary, by the way?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
So reading the diary, it'll probably take you a bit of time. So maybe you're reading it wherever you're going to next.
Okay.
Sure.
But what you learn is that it goes back, just over 10 years when she arrived in America, where she was living in Massachusetts, and she talks about running away from her abusive husband Otso, and she says it suits him. It suits him as a name because he acts like a bear. He's aggressive and violent and abusive. And you're flicking through, and then there's this whole talk of you spot one entry where she's talking about some things. Most of it is about how horrible her husband is and how she wishes she was back in Finland. And then she says some things happened at the camp. she heard screaming. Otso came back in a foul mood, covered in blood, took an axe and left. She hid. And then once he was gone, she ran away. And then there are a few, the entries become a bit sparser. She talks about staying at a farm who took her in while she was on the run. A farm in Dunwich took her in. And then she moved west.
That's the worst place to be on a farm.
Yeah. And eventually she got taken in by a convent. You also find there's a photograph of her with her husband. Her husband's this sort of big, broad guy with he's sort of thinning hair. He's got this big scar down one side of his face, big beard, and these really cold blue eyes.
That's Otso? Like the previous husband? Because she ran away from him, though, right?
Yeah. But yeah, she's got a picture. Tucked in there is a photograph of her with him. And and while you're looking at the dust jacket, when you turn it over, you see it's got a phone number written on the inside of the dust jacket and a name, which is just Laurel.
Okay.
So meanwhile, over at the logging company, so you arrive at the offices of the logging company are sort of
Just freaky.
they're sort of just inside the woods, and the logging camp itself is further up. And Clara's it's sort of she's at the top of these stairs. You know, it's like a stairs up to this office that sort of overlooks the woods a little bit. And she stood at the top of these stairs with her arms folded. And she says, "Oh, you're finally here."
Have you ever had a mocha?
I don't
This
know
whole
that I
drive,
have.
I've been going through drinks and asking if different drinks that you've had.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have.
You haven't had a mocha.
I don't think I have, no.
Clara, we have to get the agent a mocha.
We don't have time for mockers.
Why is my wife Jordan Peterson? We don't have time for mocha.
We
Bloody
don't
hell.
have time for mockers. Bloody hell.
What do you mean by a maca?
If the components of a mocha were taken separately, you would never create a mocha.
Because that way leads to ruin and madness.
Degeneracy. Hello, darling, life, love.
Who is this? He's not with the police.
He's with the Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, well, good. We'll need you to break these strikers.
I don't know if that's part of my job. I'm just here on an investigation.
Aren't you just like the Pinkertons? That's what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now I'm on a very specific investigation.
Well, you can specifically investigate this. Why these work-shy Finns won't go back to work.
I'm happy to ask a few questions, but I can't break a strike all on my own.
Well, let's hope your questions are strike-breaking enough. I've got the man here, Arvo. He's a sullen creature if ever there was one. I don't think he likes talking to me, but we'll see if you can get some sense out of him. He's probably a misogynist. And then, so you get ushered into this room. It's clearly her office, and there's
I'm sorry for my wife. She's evil.
There's a guy in overalls sat on one side of the desk, and next to him is a man in a sort of brown coat. He's sort of smaller, bald on top with little glasses and a little mustache. And the other guy is bigger. He's got a beard, no mustache, and braces. These sort of coveralls. And she says, "Well, here you are. You look now, I've got you the Bureau of Investigation. They're going to tell you to get back to work."
Which one of you two is Arvo?
The bigger guy turns around and he goes, "That's me."
It's a pleasure to meet you. What seems to be the problem here? What's going on?
I'm here representing the other Finns in the camp. We don't want to work in the bad place.
The bad place?
Edvard was killed. Edvard was killed by something supernatural.
Supernatural?
That's right.
How do you mean?
Well, it wasn't a bear. The other loggers are saying that they think it was the mentioned Paito, the forest spirit.
The forest spirit.
It is Finnish belief. People who have become covered by the forest, they can go mad.
What does this...
The Metsanhenki, that's what it's called.
What does this Metsanhenki look like?
It can come in many forms. It can be invisible. It can be the
that's
trees.
not good.
It can be someone who shape shifts into the animals, bears, owls. These are all possible.
And is there any particular part of the forest you don't want to go into?
Yes. This woman wants us to cut down a part of the forest that we know is very sacred. And some of the loggers, they say they have heard the trees whispering to them.
Whispering to them?
That's right.
What do they say?
Oh, this is nonsense, she says.
Carla, can't you just ask them to cut down trees in a different part of the forest?
We've already started cutting this part of the forest. We have warrants and permits for specific areas.
I know.
The smaller, more diminutive man pipes up and he says, "Forgive me, my name is Mikhail. I am one of the loggers as well, and I know this sounds very far-fetched, and not all of us believe in these superstitions. Arvo is not necessarily believing in them, are you, Arvo?" He says, no. But the problem is that some of the loggers, we have very superstitious traditions, and it's hard to break that. What we're saying is, someone has died in suspicious and strange circumstances, one of our own. And, well, I'm not sure how to say this in a way you will understand, but sometimes people are superstitious because they have reason to be. It's a rule that guides you because of the past. Does that make sense?
It does. And to be honest, it's all fairly academic in my book, because this place is a crime scene. I need to have a look in there before anybody starts chopping down trees. So,
Right.
you know, we need to at least investigate what's going on in there.
Oh, for goodness sake, how long will that take?
How long's a piece of string?
This long. It's a day long. Less than a day, ideally. A lunch break.
We'll try and do it as quick as we can, but sometimes these things, they take a long time.
Can't you arrest these people?
They haven't committed a crime.
Oh, for goodness sake. You don't know, one of these could be the murderer.
Yes, they could be, of course. But I have no evidence.
There is, obviously we will try to help you with the investigation as much as we can, but I personally do not believe that any of us would harm one another. We have already been through so much, and I just don't think it's in our nature to do that.
Would anybody be willing to join me from the logging team just to go up to the forest, because they know the forest better than I do? You know, maybe a few people, if there is some kind of creature out there.
Oh, well, I know it better than anyone.
Well, that's great.
Yes! That's right. My husband knows the forest better than these people. They may know the forests of Finland or wherever they're from, but these aren't the forests of Finland.
Yes, absolutely. But
These are the forests of North America. And if anyone knows the forests of North America the best, well, it's going to be the white European settlers who came here on the Mayflower.
as opposed to these white European settlers.
Exactly.
I see.
You heard me.
Makes sense.
I don't know who else you'd ask.
Well, I would like to bring a few men if I could, just people who know about these runes that I found on the body. And
Arvo and Mikael look at each other and say, Arvo says, runes?
I get out the...
yeah,
Oh, well,
they look like this.
They talk in Finnish momentarily, and then Mikael says, there's a man at the hotel who was selling, he was trying to sell us that boning knife. And Arvo nods and says, he said it was a Finnish artifact. It had a similar rune on it. But in Finnish, runes are more sort of like how you would use the tarot or lucky charms. But this means maybe something, symbolizes something to someone, presumably.
And this is at the Spring Lodge, are you saying? Is that the hotel, or is this the...
Oh, the
Lonely Falls Hotel?
Lonely Falls Hotel.
Okay.
Spring Lodge is Mrs. Winter's house.
Mrs. Winter, okay. Well, we're gonna go down to Spring Lodge because we think that,
Edvard was staying with Mrs. Winters.
yeah.
She has a small cabin on her land, and he lived there.
Okay,
She's
so...
a strange lady. But Edvard seemed to get on with her just well.
Okay, maybe we'll head down there. I believe that Eli's meant to be with us as well, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
he hasn't spoken a word.
He's glaring at this woman ever since her shot
come
about European settlers.
I was thinking I might turn around to Eli and go, Eli, can you tell me about anything about these forests? Apparently they're sacred.
Well, the tradition is that there are parts of the forest that we just don't mess with.
Oh, okay. Is there any story behind it? It's just like you just don't talk about that.
It's kind of the same as the Finnish story, really, and very similar. The idea that there have been people who can, wear the bear skin, and sometimes they don't want to take it off. They're just stories,
Okay. Thank you, Eli. That's helpful. Should we go down to Spring Lodge?
We better. Eli, have you ever had a maca?
No.
Well, we'll get you a maca. I don't even know if macas were around in
I
the
don't know.
20s.
I think
Probably
they've been
not.
invented.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about these layabouts? I've offered them new tools, they refused them.
Well, it's not the tools that's the problem, it's the area of the woods. I would suggest that maybe you try and find another area for you to do some logging.
Carla, have you seen my ladder? I need to get up into those gutters tonight.
No, I haven't. If you need a ladder, you'll have to go to the hardware store like everyone else.
It'll be closed by now, and I don't want to deal with Harvey.
I just don't understand why these people don't buy their tools from the hardware store. They're using all kinds of old Finnish saws
Well, it's
and
just what
axes
they're
and God knows
comfortable
what.
with. Did you take the chicken out of the freezer?
I've offered to pay for them to have new tools, and apparently that's not good enough.
All right. Anyway, we have that thing that we have to get to, right, Agent?
Yes, we do.
And I'm employed by this. I'm an unofficial agent.
Not
Unofficial agent of the law, right?
Mr. Footpath is helping the investigation.
I'm helping the investigation, so I wish I could stay and help out, but I can't.
I'm sorry we couldn't help with the strike, but this seems to be all perfectly legal.
If you don't get these people to work, they're going to have idle hands, and idle hands do the devil's work. And you know what the devil's work is, agent whoever you are? Murder. There will be another murder. You mark my words.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. What's her surname?
Van der Noonen.
Van der Noonen. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
No, it wasn't.
Wow, you really tore her a new one. That was electric.
So you agreed, I think you actually agreed to meet at the diner on the way to Spring Lodge.
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
There was some sort of...
Oh yeah, we went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so the cafe. Yeah, I thought it was connected to the Spring Lodge, but wherever it is in your world.
The spring onion.
So you meet at a diner on the edge of town. It's called Mart's 24 Hour, and you go in. It's pretty quiet. There's two people in one of the booths. One of them, he looks slightly worried. The other's wearing a sort of suit, and they're talking very intensely. And the guy behind the counter, he's got glasses and kind of sort of ginger strawberry blonde curly hair and a mustache, and he says, "Hey there, what can I get you?"
Give me the usual Jimmy. I hope that's his name.
Mart, like this.
Oh, this is Mart.
This is Mart's place.
Mart.
It's Mart's 24 Hour.
Yeah. The usual Mart.
All right, Sheriff. And he pours you a mocha.
A mocha, not a mocha. Mocha.
Can I just get a coffee?
Sure thing. He gives you a coffee.
Oh, you guys are here. Great.
What's
Yeah, I was like, are we here?
I
Are we here?
thought we were all here.
Yeah.
We just all
We're-
arrived.
Yeah.
so-
We're all here.
Simultaneous.
Didn't even say hello to each other.
What's in
We
this
know what we're
mocha?
Oh, it's like, it's got like coffee and then like chocolate powder in there.
You don't have mochas in Virginia?
No, everyone just drinks their coffee black.
Can I get a hot chocolate, Mart? Will you do it with the marshmallows and the sprinkles?
And the sparklers as well.
Hold the sparklers. I've got company today, Mart.
Happy birthday.
You remembered.
Yeah.
65 today.
Isn't it your birthday tomorrow?
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my, it's your
Oh,
birthday.
Yeah,
well.
well, he's cresting 40, you
I'm
see.
cresting. Well, I don't want
Oh, you should have said it, William.
I just wanted a coffee.
It's your birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
Big
right.
day.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for your brother?
Oh, well, there's no greater gift than solving crime.
Let's hope we get each other
Crime.
for birthday every year.
Crimes solved.
Cases to solve.
Yeah.
Let's hope we get each other crimes.
We get each other
Crimes to solve. Solve the crime.
Yeah, we solved.
Yeah.
It's the
yeah.
solving of the crime that's the gift,
Yeah.
not the crime itself.
Yeah.
We don't do the
Unfortunately,
crimes.
sometimes when there is no crime to solve, we have had to drum up crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had to do that.
You pay off a few people here and there, and
Yeah.
you can,
And it's like a murder mystery, but a real one.
I'll have
yeah,
to
it's fun.
tell
Yeah.
my brother he should get more creative.
It's that or socks. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That socks.
Socks are good.
You
Everyone
never
needs
go
socks.
wrong with socks.
You know what? I used to complain about socks, but now I love socks.
I love socks.
You want some Hessian socks? I can do you a couple in my
sounds-
workshop.
That sounds so uncomfortable.
you not think that
sounds
would be
so
quite scratchy?
It is they are quite uncomfortable, actually.
But they make you think. They make you feel grounded, I assume.
So you
Like,
You
guys,
can connect with the earth.
no feeling you'll fall off the earth because you're constantly aware of where your feet
Yeah.
are and where maybe I do want some Hessian socks, you know?
Oh, here you go.
I didn't realize you had a pair
Oh,
around.
I always carry a pair with me.
Okay,
There you
well,
go, I suppose
I'll
it's
save
Hessian
these for later.
take your shoes off.
Get comfortable.
Take your shoes off, Agent
You
Williams.
do not have jurisdiction to order me to take my shoes
It's
off.
a suggestion.
I think.
Be like the locals. My shoes are off.
Yeah, my shoes are off too.
My shoes are off, buddy.
You're in the kitchen.
I could just come back from the kitchen.
Everybody knows you walk into Mart's, you take your shoes off.
It's in the sign. Take your
It's in the
shoes off.
sign, okay?
Relax.
I'll take my shoes off.
Do I have to? I presume I have to take my shoes off as well.
Oh, sure. You got Mars. You got to take your shoes off. Everybody knows that.
Okay, I'll take my shoes off.
These are the strange customs of small town America, I assume. You don't get this up in DC.
No.
It's Lonely Falls. You want the people to trust you here, you're going to have to adapt.
Okay.
Those socks still on?
What are they? What are you saying? The toes are the windows to the soul?
You got to bare those feet.
Okay. Barefoot. It is, I suppose.
Because you get behind anything in your socks, I assume.
Yeah.
Barefoot,
So what?
says the deputy. Huh.
Oh, Eli, you're here.
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
So,
That's good. Yeah, what the loggers say.
They weren't too happy, right?
Yeah. They didn't want to chop any wood in the part of the forest where Edvard had been murdered. And they said there's a forest spirit there that
Of course there is.
apparently attacks people.
Sounds about right.
So you're saying that there's a bunch of lumberjacks who don't want to sleep all night and work all day, they just want to sleep all night and sleep all day? Are they not okay?
I don't think they're okay.
I don't think they're okay.
You've summed it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was chatting to Eli here and he was saying that this is a common local tradition as well, this forest spirit. In that area, the forest is generally...
you can't go messing with the spirits.
Do you know about these spirits?
Everybody knows about the spirits.
But we don't. Can you tell us?
You only just took your socks off. You're not ready.
Mrs. Winters knows about the spirits. She has opinions.
Over at Spring Lodge.
Oh yeah,
Strange woman.
we'll finish what we have here. Eat up, get your fill up, and then we can see what Mrs. Winters has to say, I guess.
So we discovered at the convent that one of the nuns has gone missing since this morning. Am I?
Yeah, just this
so
morning.
Don't necessarily think that.
Yeah, but she doesn't normally get out. She doesn't normally leave. It's not usual.
So that's cause for alarm. Her
Also-
room seemed to be
Haunted.
overturned, or I didn't
Haunted?
see anything.
Haunted room. Yeah.
You saw another one of your ghosts, Dana?
I think so.
Oh, jeez.
What was it?
A man crouched behind the bed, watching both of us. Long, scraggly hair, beard, eyes that looked straight through me. When I turned around, he was gone.
Mirrors are strange.
Yeah.
So anyway, the bed was unmade. Clothes were left in the cupboards, so it seemed as if they hadn't left enough, plan to leave at least. Found a book cover for some book of legends. His phone number in there, might follow up in a second. And then found beneath a floorboard this ring. Would you look at that? A sigil.
It's got the same symbol.
So
It's the evil bee. And I'm not talking about my wife. Oh, I hate myself now.
your wife is evil, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that book was for Finnish folklore and traditions, right?
Yeah.
So something drumming up with the spirits here.
But this is all connected to what we saw 5 years ago. Whatever's happening here happened over there.
Well, were you messing with ghosts back then? How did that resolve itself? If you've seen this before.
It didn't end well. We were lucky to get out of there, to be honest. But A lot of people died.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be poking your noses in it then.
It's our job, and poking your nose in is also your job.
No, yeah, I didn't say my nose. Your nose.
Yeah, but we know.
Again, it was federal. It was a federal task given to us by the Bureau.
Yeah. I think the Bureau sent us here because we know about that previous incident, so... Should we go to Spring Lodge?
All right.
Talk to Mrs. Winters?
Mart, could you make us a Sunday to go?
Oh, sure thing.
What's happening back there?
Everything
Mart.
comes with a sparkler and Mart's.
Mart, I've got
Sparkler Sunday to go.
a couple of questions for you, Mart.
Sure.
First
All right,
of all,
buddy.
have you got a phone that I could use quickly?
Oh, sure. We got a phone right there.
Wonderful. And have you ever heard of Zhu?
Zhu.
Yeah.
What's Zhu?
Somewhere between like a sauce and...
Stop trying
you
to
don't-
spread.
I'm trying to
your-
find out if anyone's heard of this thing.
Yeah,
I just, like-
no one's heard of this here. We don't need to hear about it here. You don't need to bring your fancy big town juices into
You
our
mean like
city.
Big town juices.
You mean like a thin gravy, like a meat sauce?
Could be.
Huh.
I've heard it's somewhere between sort of a sauce and a juice.
Just call it a gravy.
Zhu.
Juice. Sounds
Mart,
good, right?
Mart, don't let him get in
Do
your
you know
head.
they're
Don't let 'em
foaming?
get in
You know
your
they're
head.
foaming fruit out east.
The what?
They're turning fruit into foam and serving it with like fish. So you get like a lemon foam with a fish.
Mart, this is all nonsense. It's nonsense. Don't let him get in your
Mart
head.
needs to do a
He's trying
sanity
mess with you.
check.
He's just trying to mess with you. Stay with me, Mart.
I gotta get me some strawberries and some raspberries. I'll be right back.
Well, why'd you have to go and do that? Putting ideas in his head. Now he wants to be a chef.
I'm just trying to expand his. He is a chef. He works in a diner.
What about the sparklers?
That's a.
You need someone to light the sparklers.
That's the kind of flair that you need at a diner.
I don't know about that.
One idea in his head.
One idea in his head.
Changed his whole life.
Changed his whole perception. I need to go get to it. Can I use the phone, please?
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to phone this number from the slipcase on the book.
Okay. So you phone this number and it eventually clicks through and a voice says, Pink Parm.
Hello, is this Laurel?
Who's calling?
This is Agent Williams from the Federal Bureau.
I'm afraid you must have the wrong number, Mr. Williams.
Click.
Who answered?
They wouldn't say, and they weren't too keen to talk to
Wait,
someone from the Bureau, so...
what did they say when they picked up?
Was it Pink Palm?
Pink Palm.
The Pink Palm? You heard of the Pink Palm?
Ooh, have you heard of the Pink Palm? Does the sheriff know what's going on in our own town? Let's have a hard education roll.
My eye know what's going on at the Pink Palm.
Let's have an extreme education.
Extreme education roll.
I don't think you know what's going on in this diner.
I think I know what's going on in my own body.
You know what's going on in the gutters, but you've never checked the signs.
No.
I will
am I
spend
rolling?
1 luck point so that I do get a hard success.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Lovely.
These two?
Yes.
Yes. How long have I been playing this? Still have to check what dice I'm rolling.
35 for the hard success.
Oh, you're actually not far off.
I don't know if it's an extreme success.
You're-
It's probably
you're-
not worth
you're-
it.
You're 13 off an extreme success.
Is it my education?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just it's a hard but not an extreme. That's fine.
You've heard people talk about the Pink Palm, but you never really thought about what it might be. You have heard of the Pink Palm. You've never been to the Pink Palm. You have a rough idea where it might be, and it's one of those things that you just ignore because it's too much trouble.
People need an outlet.
You think it's a speakeasy somewhere down the river.
Of course, yeah. This is perfect.
And you hope it's just a speakeasy. You've got a really unpleasant feeling that you remember what someone said earlier about what Luke said about there's a lot of men going missing in this town who turn up again. You've got a really unpleasant feeling that maybe it's some kind of brothel.
Agency boys.
The agency boys.
The ping pong? Why would Sister Anu have a number there?
Mart says, Mart comes back and goes, the what? I don't know what that is.
Mart, now you won't get in any trouble, Mart. Sheriff's honor. Could you maybe point me in the direction?
What about these agency boys?
If you help us, you'll be fine.
Well, listen, I've never been to the ping pong.
No, of course not.
I catered a birthday party there once, but I wasn't there. I just dropped the stuff off and left.
Right.
You have to go down the river. You take a little boat about half a mile down the river, and it's like just behind the trees. There's a little jetty they've built, and you go in there, and I think it's like a gentleman's club. Like I think it's just like like for like an old hunting lodge that they've kind of done up to be like for business types, I guess.
Okay.
I've never been except for this birthday that I catered. I dropped the sandwiches off and I left.
Great. Thank you, Mart.
He's sweating. Okay, cool. So, cool. Well, yeah. I mean, they paid really well. So if you're going down there and they need more sandwiches, do let me know. But obviously, if there's anything illegal going on there, let me know because I'll never work with them again.
Yeah. Sure thing, Mart. Sure thing.
It would be a crime if you were to be lying to a federal agent.
But you just told me if I helped you, it would be okay.
I'm just saying, if you know any more about it, if you have been there, I won't come after you. I just need to know more.
I haven't been there. I dropped off the sandwiches. That's as close as I got to the front door. And I handed the sandwiches over to a guy called Bruce. He was a big guy, didn't talk much at all, but he could, he could carry a lot of sandwiches.
Okay.
I ain't never seen no one carrying so many sandwiches like that before, just in one hand.
Wow.
He's big.
Bruce, his name is.
Bruce. Big Bruce.
Big Bruce.
Big Bruce.
Big Bruce.
Packing.
Big guy.
Big guy.
Big Bruce.
Big Bruce.
Huge guy.
Huge.
Big Bruce.
Big Bruce, huge.
Huge
He's
guy.
packing.
Sounds big.
Big Bruce.
Big
I
Bruce.
feel like I'm going insane.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Thank you for the Sunday, Smart.
No problem.
Yeah, you guys got this.
We'll see you around.
Hey, on the house.
No, Mart.
No.
Oh, well, in that case, it's going to be $11.75.
That's outrageous.
You had like 2 mochas, a Sunday to go.
It's
It's 1920.
1925.
Yeah, that is probably a ton of money.
This is unbelievable.
Everything had a sparkler.
What do you want me to? You expect me to remortgage my house?
All right, you guys.
To pay for 2 Sundays and a fucking mocha?
$11.
You're the ones from out of town. I thought this was on you.
I got this. I got this.
No,
I'm a kept man. I'm a kept man, and my wife's evil.
Alan.
I got this.
Alan, let the agents from out of town pay for it.
We'll put it on the expenses.
All right.
We'll put it on
Exactly.
the
They
expenses.
can put it on their fancy expenses.
I write a
That
number,
they
I write
got
a number
out there.
down.
They're
Fancy
fancy.
schmancy.
I write a number down.
Whoa.
I hand it to Martin. I just say to him, like, you call that number. You tell them everything you told us. Tell them what we owe you, and they'll pay you.
Thanks.
My shoes hung.
Oh yeah, socks and
Oh,
shoes.
get
yeah, socks and
shoes on
shoes
board.
Walk
Spring
out.
Lodge.
Do we go to Spring Lodge? Yeah.
Well, okay, no, what? So I'm a little concerned that I think I need to go to the. I'm worried about Sister Anu.
So you're going to go straight to the
go-
Pink Palm.
I
Pink
think
Palm.
I think I'm gonna go see what's going on at the Pink Palm. Yeah, if she's missing this morning, I don't need another dead body happening by tomorrow. I gotta chase this up before we're just questioning people about Edward, who's already gone.
Do you want one of us to come with you?
If one of you's coming with me, you're gonna have to get changed.
What's wrong with my outfit? I look just like a investigator from the Bureau of Investigations.
Yeah. We're gonna. It's not gonna work. I've got some. You can borrow some of my brother's clothes. We'll just swing by my place real quick.
Okay.
Doesn't everyone in the town know who you are, though? Sheriff? Are you going to go in disguise? What makes you think the people of the Pink Palm are going to be more agreeable to law enforcement of any kind showing up at the door?
I think they trust me. I have a good rapport with the people of the town. I take my socks off when asked. I keep these people safe.
Okay.
I think it'll be okay. I don't know. Maybe they think the sheriff needs a drink.
Maybe they do. Remains to be seen.
I could pretend I'm.
I'll put a hat on.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I could pretend I'm a out of towner who wanted to see all the sights around here, and you show me here.
I love the Pink Palm.
You've been before?
I was getting into character.
Right.
Are we all going to the Pink Palm?
I guess because it's half a mile down the river, my concern is we would probably want to do the hotel and the lodge first, if we want to do those at all,
Yeah.
and then go
Go
to
down to
the Pink
Okay,
Palm.
yeah, we
'cause
can
the
do
Pink
that
Palm
at
seems like
night.
where it's going to come to a head.
And we can
but
do that at night too. Okay.
Okay.
I just want to. We're
Sure.
also only we came to this diner because it's on the way to the Spring Lodge, so I'm definitely going to go to the Spring Lodge and just quickly check Edvar's room.
Okay.
We'll speak
All right.
to Miss Winters about these
Yeah,
runes because she seems like she might know something about them and what their meaning is.
Yeah, I just don't like Miss Winters.
And then we head down to the Pink Palm.
She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, this whole case is heebie-jeebies.
What are you trying to say about this case?
It's full of heebies and jeebies. You see in his eyes?
It's
They're heebies.
Heebies.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's perfectly
Light
normal. I
skin,
don't be passing judgment on Lonely Falls. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying lonely fault. I said this case.
We're having a perfectly nice time in town.
Okay,
Apart from
great.
the fact that we're solving
Remember
a murder.
that.
And to be fair, we actually get each other murders for Christmas. So
Yeah,
it's
we
and
do.
birthdays. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Okay. All right. To the Spring Lodge.
Let's go.
So you have to kind of go on foot from here into the woods.
Oh yeah.
So you start
I'll
picking
lead
your
the
way
way.
through the woods, and it's a bit tough going in places. It's quite steep, but you manage to pick your way through for quite a while, and yeah. As you're walking through the woods, can you give me a lucid dreaming roll?
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh.
So I've only got 20 in this, but we'll. Fifth chance.
Go.
81.
That's
How much luck you got?
I've got 60 luck, so even if I spent all 60 of my luck, I wouldn't get it.
You can push it though.
Oh, push it.
Should I push it?
shit.
So,
Look
am
at his face.
Am I lucid
Yeah.
dreaming as I'm doing this, or is it?
No, it's sort of calling on your dream knowledge.
Oh, my dream knowledge. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna really go into the absolute recesses of my mind. I'm gonna really try and concentrate as much as possible, which I suppose in theory could leave me more open to some sort of psychic damage in some way.
Dreams can come true.
It's 77.
Lovely.
dreams can't come true.
Yeah, you start hearing this music coming from somewhere, and it's sort of like jazz on a record player that's broken. And you look around at everyone else. Everyone just seems to be walking. You get this really weird feeling, like you remember being here, like a weird deja vu. And then you look off to your left, and you find yourself moving through the forest, great speed, and it opens out into this clearing. And there are these benches all lined up. People are sat in them. You can't see their faces, they've got their backs to you. And you realise, yes, this was a dream you had, and it's some sort of wedding. And at the end of the aisle, there's this big cedar tree with a sort of hollow bowl in it, like an arch. And there's a figure who's clearly sort of the priest, dressed in black and white in the bowl, but you can't see their face. And there are two figures, the bride and groom, with their backs to you. And you walk up and you're holding this wedding ring, and you get to the front, and the priest gestures, and the groom takes the ring and starts putting it on the finger of the bride. And then you look, and the bride turns to you, and she says, and it's sort of like backwards, but you understand it. And she says,
"The forest took his name and gave him a new one. The bear will come back. He will kill again. She will look like me, but she is not me. It's me he wants. Help. Can you help?"
And then you look at the groom, and the groom is just this enormous grizzly bear. And it just goes right in your face and keeps blowing. And then you look back at the priest, and the priest looks familiar. And you can't exactly remember in this moment where you recognize him from, but he retreats into the tree, looking at you, suddenly scared, and he gets into the bowl of the tree, and then just blood starts to drip down from above and covers him, and he drops down and he starts to turn into a bear as well. And you turn around, and all of the guests are owls. And you suddenly get really scared, and you feel this panic rising up in you. And so you run. You run. And then you've got this feeling like the priest was one of the Finns. Maybe it was one of the Finns that you met. And then, as far as you guys see, he just starts running.
Oh, he just
starts running.
goes off running. Okay.
Robin.
What is he doing? He can't just go off running in any
I'm
part of the
going
woods
after him
here.
immediately.
Maybe it was the sugar in the hot chocolate.
We'll chase after. Come on, Alan, keep up.
And can you give me a sanity roll?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, that is a fail. Sanity.
How much sanity did you start?
So I've started off actually with 17,
Ooh.
and now I've lost 1 to 16, and then I'll lose whatever I've lost here.
3. So you've gone indefinitely insane.
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
What?
Uh,
Already?
Yep, because I
You only had 17
I only had
sanity to begin
17
with, so
sanity to begin with.
Okay. All right, well, we go off running after.
yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
see.
for sure.
Yeah. Robin, you can't just run any direction in the woods.
Yes, I can.
No.
You can't stop me.
You can't. You've got to respect the woods.
Oh, perfect. You faint,
Oh, that's useful
Okay.
for us.
so he passes out.
Okay, I want to run and
what
immediately
the-
start checking on him because I want to make sure he's not hit his head or anything like that.
It seems like physically he's fine.
What's going on with your brother? Hey.
Robin.
Roll him onto his back.
Put him in the recovery position and just try and wake him up.
Tongue is out.
Has anyone got anything? Anyone got smelling salts, something like that? Anyone got anything that we can use here?
I have sour candy.
You mentioned some perfume earlier. If you got the perfume,
Oh, sure.
So you squirt him with the perfume, and then like you're quite close to the house. So I imagine you're probably maybe you're going to pick him up and carry him. The rest of the way. So you start picking him up and carrying him. Meanwhile, while you're unconscious, you find yourself in this strange room. There's lots of sort of, I don't know, these curtains that are I don't know what colour you'd call it, probably orange. These orange curtains, and
I can't imagine what that would feel like.
and yeah, there's you're sat in an armchair, and there's a little coffee table, and the curtain ripples very slowly. You can hear this jazz music distantly again, and then you turn, and out of thin air, this guy's appeared. He wasn't there a second ago, and now he is. Is a giant of a man, and he's dressed in coveralls, and he looks down at you, and he says, his voice is weird as well. It's all kind of like backwards and strange, and he says,
"We are very close."
What do you mean?
The burning tree is nearby. Can you smell the fire?
I don't know. Are you Bruce?
No. Bruce is dangerous, but not as dangerous as Bruce's opposite.
Who's Bruce's opposite?
and he goes, "Look," and he points with his finger, and you turn and look, and there's like funhouse mirrors. As the curtain parts, there's these funhouse mirrors, and you look really tall and big, and the giant looks really small and weedy, and he says,
"Now do you see your opposite? You will meet your opposite in the tree."
The burning tree?
Yes.
How do I get there?
Follow the path. You'll know the path. Go where he has gone. But see,
and he points to the mirrors again,
not everyone is as they seem.
Okay.
Do you have the ring?
I don't, but my brother does.
I wouldn't let him use the ring.
Why?
Because she is free.
Do you mean sister and you? And you?
Sister anew, sister of old.
Hey, it's funny.
Hide that solid band of gold.
and then he just points at the curtain.
And I go through, I'm like,
You go through the curtain and it comes out in an identical room, and there's a figure stood with his back to you.
hello?
You get this really horrible feeling, like you don't want him to turn around. And then you say hello, and he sort of tenses up slightly, and then you hear this. And then he whips around, and he looks exactly like you, and he goes, he starts running at you.
Shit. I guess in my dream set I still have a gun. I'm gonna shoot this laughy version of me.
Oh, give me a lucid dreaming roll.
Oh no.
Lucid dreaming.
But you're gonna need him. You can't kill him.
Oh, I could spend 9 luck. Okay, yeah, I'll spend 9 luck to make that a regular success.
Ooh.
Just killed your own ego or something.
Yes, you shoot him dead. And then you wake up. And you're in a living room. Lots of mahogany, very dark wood, loads of like Americana. There's like a stuffed owl. That's the first thing you see is just this stuffed owl.
I love your stuffed owl.
and there's like antlers on the wall, and there's like big old pots and little tables and rugs and throws and all sorts. And you're all sat around having tea with Mrs. Winters, who sat there holding her log. I was expecting someone to come. I wasn't expecting so many of you.
Yeah, you have to forgive the intrusion, Mrs. Winters. Some of the agents, some of these boys from out of town, they just have a few questions about... I'm sure you heard what happened to Edward.
Yes, he's dead.
He was staying here, right?
That's right. He was staying in the little cabin out the back.
You mind if we have a look around?
I suppose that'll be fine. I'm afraid I didn't see anything myself.
Can you tell us anything about Edward? Was he a good tenant? Was he acting strange or anything?
I wouldn't say strange. He was working late a lot. He wouldn't come home till sometimes he'd be out all night. I think he had some sort of project he was working on. I don't know. Him and the other one, Mikhail. I think they were building something because Mikhail would come round quite a bit. Yes.
That's good to know.
My log saw Mikhail the night before Edvard was murdered.
Is that right? Yeah, you spoke with Mikhail, right?
No, they did.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Welcome back. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, you two spoke to Mikhail. Is he, what did he say?
He talked about this forest spirit. Something about that.
What did he say about the forest spirit?
Apparently it attacks people. It can come in different shapes and sizes, can shapeshift.
Oh, yes. My logs told me about that.
Your logs?
My log.
Oh.
Your log tells you things?
Yes.
What kind of things?
My log sees an awful lot of things that most people don't. When it comes to shapeshifters, you'd have to rely on someone like my log to be able to tell the difference between an owl and something that wasn't an owl but looked like an owl.
Well, what is the thing that looks like an owl but isn't an owl?
Well, you'll have to ask the log.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay. Do you have any idea what these runes might be?
Are you asking me or the log?
You should ask the log.
Yeah, Agent Williams, ask the log.
We can ask the log, and then if
The log, fucking serious.
if the log doesn't
No,
know,
you
you can
fucking
ask
log.
her.
I understand it coming from these two, but I know you've had a fall.
I know, but I just saw some very bad.
Do you think I should ask the fucking log whether or not there's a thing on this
because
rune?
I'm scared.
Hello, Mr. Log. I'm Agent Williams from the Bureau of Investigation. We're looking into the murder of a citizen. Do you know what this rune is? These were found on the body.
Can you all give me...
Listen, roll.
Well, you've gained a Cthulhu mythos point.
Ooh.
Madness. Can you all give me, yes, a Cthulhu mythos roll?
Ours is a 0.
I have 0.
And if you've got any. If you've got
If you, okay, so just you. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah, you should have
Is
some,
that
shouldn't
it?
you?
No, I have none currently.
Oh, I thought those were 0s.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I tell you what. if anyone can do an extreme listen roll.
An extreme listen
Oh,
roll. I'll
fuck
give it a bloody go.
What about a natural world?
Yeah, what about my natural world? I can speak to the log.
55.
You can do an extreme natural roll.
I
Extreme.
have to roll a 4, but I can do it.
Oh, they're the same number.
It's 40 off.
Mine's a fail.
Oh, a 4. A 4.
Wow.
How do you like them apples?
Delicious. So you all just sit in silence and hear nothing from the log, except for the sheriff. Sheriff, you do hear something. You hear the log say,
The runes are from the last case. He killed before when he touched the dreaming, and now he's come here to find his wife. He is the rune. It symbolizes him.
And I feel like I say it at the same time, like aloud. Like I hear, the runes are from the last case. He killed before and he's back again. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
They touched the dreams.
He killed
The rune
before.
he killed before.
Hang on. Well, he touched the dreams he killed before.
What was the last case? What was the last
wife.
case?
The last case, I think, was
The last case was the case where we saw this sigil and I held up the thing in the ring.
Yeah.
And Sister Anu, she talked about her previous husband, Otso. She compared him to a bear, and that ring has the same sigil. Could it be him back to go after?
That's gotta be what it is.
Go after Sister Anu. We gotta.
But then
find
why does Edvar get mixed up in this? Why is Edvar being killed as part of this?
Maybe Sister Anu and Edvar were shacking up. I don't know.
And then if this Otso guy is connected to this sigil, and this sigil is his name, and that means him, that means he's responsible for what happened 5 years ago.
Do you remember that there was a photo of him?
Yeah.
Let's say we took the photo. That seems like a smart
It was
police
in the
thing
diary, yeah.
to do. Okay, great. And we took the diary. I showed it to Mrs. Winters. You haven't seen anyone who looks like this, have you?
Oh, well, that's Sister Anu.
Well,
And
yeah,
the other
okay.
man is... I've not seen that other man, but... Oh, the eyes. There's something about the eyes somewhat familiar. Oh, and you can give me a sanity roll as well from hearing the log.
Log whisperer.
Ooh, success. 41 under 42.
Oh, you only lose one sanity point.
It's not your first log you've chatted to in your life.
No.
So
First one that's talked back, maybe.
you're also You're also saying that you heard that from the log.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You talked to it. Don't act like
I
I'm
talked-
crazy. You talked to. You
I
asked
talked to the log because everyone. I
You
was
asked
actually
the
asking
log.
the person behind the log. I was
You-
expecting
you
it to be
asked-
sort of a ventriloquist type act, but
the log, and yeah, I heard the log. Maybe you just got to be from here.
Maybe it's one of your ghosts, Dana. Maybe it's a ghost log.
maybe it's a ghost log. Whatever.
Is it a ghost log?
Is it a ghost log, Mrs.
No.
Winters? Oh, I
The
see.
log contains the spirit of my late husband.
Arnold.
It was a spirit.
Yes.
Oh, I remember.
What do you want to do here, Robin? You want to fire us into heebies or jeebies?
I just want to ask.
Also,
But Sister Anu did come round here
when?
not long ago. This morning.
This morning.
You saw
Yes.
it.
Where did she go?
I don't know where she went, but she came here asking after Edvard, and I said that Edvard was not here. I assumed he was out working all night again, and then I find out that he's dead.
I told you, I bet they were mixed up in some sort of lovers' tryst or something.
Well, she seemed very anxious. She said she had to get away, and she wanted to borrow some clothes. She said
Explains
that She had been followed by a spirit from the east, is what she said. And her time was nearly up.
Okay, we need to hustle up and get down to the...
Quickly before I go, do you know where the burning tree is? Have you ever heard of the burning tree?
What's this burning tree?
What are you talking about?
It's something I dreamt about.
What it look like?
It all fits.
What, just now?
Yeah, when I was unconscious, I heard about this burning tree.
What the burning tree look like?
I didn't get to see it. I was just told about it.
It didn't look like this tree.
And I point to take the dust cover of the book, and I'm like, the tree on the book.
Yeah, similar. Similar to the tree from that wedding that you saw.
Yeah, I saw something like that. It was a wedding. There's a beast.
Well, that's just a dream. You must have just seen the book cover. You got knocked
That's just
out
a dream,
and
but
put
you
it-
just talked to a log for real.
Okay, well, Uno reverse, why are you taking this and then...
Kids in glass houses, that hasn't been invented yet.
My log says that if you need to find the tree, you won't find it in the forest. You'll only find it in the dream. So you'll need the dream to lead you to the tree if you want to find the tree in the forest.
Okay, but it doesn't sound like that's a good idea, I'll be honest. So all we need to do is find Sister Anu and make sure that she's all right. I think she's in danger. Her ex is coming after her. This is simple. This is all explainable, right?
So we thinking we going to the ping pong now? Or the hotel?
I think we gotta check out Var's room just to see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why
let's
not?
And then
while
we gotta
we're
make
here.
our way.
You're not looking for a man. You're looking for the person in the man. It's not the man, you think, because he's not how he appears.
Right.
You know, because of the mirrors.
Damn mirrors.
You're looking for the opposite.
Mrs. Winters, you don't have a hand mirror or something that we can take with us?
Yes. There you go. I
Thanks,
will
Mrs.
like it
Winters.
back.
Yeah, sure thing.
We're looking for the opposite.
Yeah, I was shown these like funhouse mirrors, and I talked about Bruce. I thought this man was Bruce. He was a big guy.
Big guy, huge guy.
Yeah, big guy, but he was packing.
Really big, real packing.
Big guy.
Big guy,
Big
real
guy.
packing. Bruce guy.
Big Bruce.
He was a big guy.
Yeah, he was big.
He was a big guy, but he said he wasn't Bruce.
No.
He said the Bruce was dangerous, but not as dangerous as his opposite.
But what's opposite Bruce?
Small Bruce?
Small guy.
Small guy. Little guy.
All right. So we'll look for a small guy. Guys, get it together. Let's go to Edward's room.
So she gives you the key to his little cabin.
Oh, we have his key.
Oh yeah, you do.
We have his key.
Of course.
We got the clue.
So yeah, you go.
It's the one we've got.
Also, I get in front of Agent Williams, Robin Williams, and I just sort of pat his shoulder. I'm like, hey, you all right? It's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Well, okay, it's just some freaky dreams.
Yeah, you're seeing some weird stuff, huh? I'm gonna duct tape the mirror to your chest as you're talking. Like, it'll be all right.
Okay.
It's just so I can see from whatever you're looking at.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was just crazy. I had to kill a version of myself.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
It started running at me, and I shot it.
It could just be a difference in altitude up here, you're just acclimatizing.
Yeah.
Happens all the time to people that come visit.
We call it outsider's fever.
Right?
Right, oh, probably got a case of that then.
Just a little fever dream.
Yeah. I'm sure it's nothing.
Okay, here we are.
And it's a little log cabin, and inside it's completely trashed. The
Similar to Sister Anu's room?
no, much
Oh,
worse.
whoa,
Sister
okay.
Anu's looks like she just left in a hurry. This looks like someone's taken an axe to the room. It's like the bed's been tipped over. One of the chairs has been smashed. The table is like broken. There's a load of pots and pans that have been knocked onto the floor. The dresser's been like smashed. There are like these. Well, give me a spot.
Can we all roll?
Yeah. If you're all looking around.
It's a fail.
Ooh.
Fail.
I'm going to spend 3 luck
Oh, yeah.
to make mine
Dice are
an
being-
extreme success.
Oh, an extreme success.
Hard success on mine.
Oh, nice.
So you're looking around and you notice there are these huge claw marks on the walls and on the inside of the door and the door frame. They're not on the outside of the door frame though. Because initially you're like, it's like a wild animal got in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the outside is completely pristine. It's only on the inside. And while you're going through this stuff, your eye is drawn to a matchbook on the floor because it has a pink palm tree on it.
You see this? You see these claw marks?
Yeah, I saw the claw marks.
But then they're not on the outside.
Yeah.
So you'd
saw
expect
that.
that if a wild animal was to break in and attack
That's
Edvar, it would
very
have clawed the
unusual.
outside in order to get in. It's like the animal only appeared inside and then broke its way out.
Yeah.
Are there any, outside the cabin, is it just like forest floor? Are there any prints outside?
Yeah, there could be.
There could be.
Yeah, if you give me maybe a tracking roll or a spot hidden again.
Is there a mirror inside the cabin?
Yes.
Regular success for spot hidden.
Yeah, you find some tracks.
Yeah.
They're a bit weathered, but it looks like bear prints.
Yeah.
But then after a certain distance, they turn into, you lose the bear prints, or you can find a human footprints.
Bare feet.
Can you...
But there's a sort of continuation that's slightly unnerving.
do you
And about halfway between, there's like something that is between a bear.
Yeah, like the middle of an Animorphs cover.
Yeah. And maybe that's a sanity roll.
Okay.
You're looking at tracks outside.
The middle of an Animorphs cover.
Yeah, I've failed that.
Oh dear. So you've had this horrible realization that maybe the shape-shifting is a real thing.
Inside the cabin, I'm going to take Agent Williams, who has the mirror strapped to his chest,
There's 3 sanity points.
3.
and I'm
So I've
going to
lost
kind
4
of
total out of 60.
position him in front of the other mirror that I find in this cabin. I don't know, maybe some freaky shit might
Mirror
happen.
corridor.
Do like a mirror thing.
Currently, I
And
look
just
like
see
a
what's
Teletubby.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, what are you doing? You've got
You look like a Teletubby filming itself.
Yeah.
We're,
strapped a mirror
we're going
to-
in front of wherever the mirror is in this cabin, but I've strapped a mirror to Agent Williams' chest, so I just want to put him in front in case I see some spooky shit in that mirror. Maybe it'll look different in this mirror. I don't know.
How do we
brilliant.
solve this nightmare?
Okay.
Or open just to everything implodes.
Yeah, and what, are you going to look in the mirror?
Yeah.
So
That's,
you,
yeah. Ultimately, I'm just looking in the mirror.
so you bend down and look in the mirror and you see yourself and you see this kind of, endless, infinity going on and on and on and on and on. And can you give me a spot hidden?
I almost don't want to.
Oh, I don't think you
don't
want to
wanna
pass
see
this
it,
one,
doesn't
buddy.
Have a look as well.
Oh yeah, if you haven't looked,
Yeah,
have a
you're
look.
standing in front of
Have a
me.
look, have a look.
Oh yeah, let's send this guy completely insane.
Oh no, I
didn't see
failed
it.
that, so I can't see nothing.
I failed, but should I? Push it. Oh, should I just push it? Yeah, my spot hidden's pretty good.
And I guess
What is
you're
your
doing
spot
an
hidden?
experiment, right? Like you want to see
60. Do
something.
you want
Yeah,
I
60,
feel
I
like
can
you've wanted
spend,
to
like-
see that. Oh, you could also just
I
spend.
spend
couldn't you?
luck. I could spend some luck.
How much luck you got?
I have 26.
Ah, spend it like you're going
Yeah,
out. Shit. Then we force Dom to give us the luck refresh when we start doing the mini
Yeah,
campaign.
I'll spend
Or
some
you
luck.
die and then you get a new character with a whole new set of luck.
Yeah, spend some luck
Perfect.
to make it a success.
It worked.
This might
Perfect
be
system.
something I regret later, but okay, success. Spot hidden.
Success.
You're dead.
You realise down this infinity well, there is this kind of, because it's so grey and dark as it gets deeper, you start, there's this sort of like susurration, this little movement getting bigger, and then you realise there is some animal shape just barreling up the tunnel of these mirrors.
Oh,
And as it gets closer, you realise it's got a sort of human face, but it's built like a bear. And it's just boom, 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 boom. And it's coming into view now. What do you want to do?
Thing from the terror.
Yeah, it is like that.
What do I want to do? Whoa. Let it come out. I just... Wait, did I have to do a sanity roll?
Not yet, you haven't.
Oh, okay, great.
You might not have to if you're dead. You never know, you might not need to.
See if you want to act on this before it gets any closer.
Oh boy, I don't even know. What do you do when a bear is running
Turn
down
the
a bear with a
mirrors
human
away.
face? Is that...
You can turn the corridors off, turn the mirrors away.
Oh, okay, I just turn Agent Williams.
Okay, great. Give me a dex roll to see if you act quickly enough. Because you took quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My really good dex.
But how do I feel about the bear?
Well, I think I would
we
be like
friends?
frozen. It's like running down.
yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is that?
The first part is going like, what is that?
Yeah.
So that's also not how infinite corridor reflections work. It's like nothing can travel up.
No. No, my dex is a 30, so I got a 73.
You're a little bit too slow as
Yeah.
this bear, like a giant kind of polar bear, grizzly bear man thing.
Does he eventually see it as it gets?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great.
It bursts through the mirror and goes straight into the small mirror on your chest. It just sort of like for like a second, it's passing through the room as it goes into the other mirror, and you hear this, and then it's gone. But it's sanity rolls for you.
Fucking hell. I'm so glad I'm outside looking at the animals' footprints.
again.
I'm checking the gutters.
Because you are, yeah.
I succeeded. I saw it coming, actually.
So you lose a sanity point.
That's fair.
Fucking hell.
I failed again, though.
Oh, what's going
You
on
lose
with you?
5.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no!
He's just got up, had a mirror strapped to
Wait,
him.
is
and just
Alan in the same room as us?
bonk.
I think I'm outside.
You're outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at the gutters.
So I'm now on 8 sanity points.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Buddy.
I started, I suppose, technically on 17, so... Yeah.
It jumped into your chest.
It did jump into potato. That would freak me
I mean,
out.
that's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's crazy.
So am I indefinitely insane?
We're going to have a bout of madness, and I've rolled mania. So if you'd like to roll me a D100, I'll tell you what mania you
Gained a new one.
a new one.
81.
You've developed phonomania, which is a pathological tendency, as if there was a normal tendency, but this is a pathological tendency to murder.
Hey, are you all right?
that fits so well. You killed yourself in your dream.
Yeah.
So now you're like,
God, now
you're
I'd
ready
have
to
to-
murder.
And you witnessed like
Kill
a
anyone.
terrible crime scene. As
Yeah,
well.
and I look into the mirror that it jumped through. Do we see it continuing on, or is it like it disappeared into the mirror?
For a split second, you see this sort of drift of fabric, and then the room's back to normal.
Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you good?
I'm just fine.
Are you sure? You
I'm just going to
You
pull
look
out
a
my
little-
gun.
Hey! I don't think anything.
I'm just fine.
Hey, watch where you're pointing that, Agent Williams.
Why'd you strap that mirror to my chest?
I just wanted to be able to see what was.
Why'd you strap that mirror to my chest?
I wanted to see what was coming. We were able to see what was coming.
Now, do I get persuaded by this, or am I just so mad that I can't be persuaded?
Hey.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Let's calm down for a second, okay? We can talk this out. I'm gonna try to lower. Like, let's talk it out. Hey, we use that to stop whoever's trying to go after Sister and New, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You staying with me? We're on the same side here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stop any other evil fucking bear men from getting anyone else, right?
We're gonna kill those sons of bitches, right?
Sure,
we're
yeah.
gonna
You know
kill
what?
them.
I don't know what the hell they are. Yeah, we're gonna kill.
Okay.
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 Here, would it be better if I'm
Yeah.
gonna take,
Yeah, take the mirror.
look here, I'll put it on me, okay? You'll see what's coming.
Nice.
Can you give me a hand with this duct tape?
Oh, it's not sticky anymore.
Need more. Have you got any fresh?
Makes me want to murder.
Okay.
Outside, can I speak to Footpath quickly if you're checking the gutters?
Hey, Footpath.
Oh, Agent. Yes, how can I be of assistance?
What direction do these footprints go in? Where are we? Is this heading towards, this is like local information.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can I say
are they heading towards the Pink Palm?
Can I say I just know this?
Yeah.
What's in that direction?
What's in that direction, Doc?
The Pink Palm.
Oh, well, that's in the direction of the Pink Palm.
The Pink Palm.
Not that I've been.
Not that you've
of course.
been, of course, no. So how do you know what direction it's in?
Oh, I know everything that goes on here. I know everyone. I like to help people. You see.
You ever seen anyone with footprints like this, then?
That's new.
Yeah.
That's pretty new. I mean, you get to my age, you think you've seen everything, but there's still things to learn.
There's always stuff to learn.
I wish I had my ladder. Those gutters are filthy.
All right, I'll go back inside.
Yeah.
He's been unmoved by. At no point has Alan Footpath had to have a sanity check at any time.
So what do you do next?
So we've seen that this place is trashed.
Okay, yeah,
we've seen that there's the claw marks.
If you come in, I tell you, like, I look in the mirror. There was a bear with the face of a man.
Yeah.
Your brother is having a bit of a hard time. You just got to watch that
Robin, you
trigger
okay?
finger.
I'm just fine, thank you.
You're not looking fine to me, bro.
The bear came out of the mirror, jumped into the mirror that was on his chest. It's now on my chest to make Agent Williams a little more comfortable here.
Yeah.
But do you understand? It jumped. It exited the mirror.
So you
There's
saw
things in the mirror.
the opposites. Well, that's what you dreamed.
Yeah.
You saw your opposite in a mirror,
Yeah, and then I had to
Believe
kill.
this shit.
and now
I had to kill.
you had to kill your opposite. We've been told that the man that we're looking for won't look like himself because he'll look like his opposite.
Is this just some like group psychosis? This is crazy.
Now we gotta go down to the Pink Palm. We gotta kill every single one of those sons of bitches.
I
Hey.
think there's some sort of gas leak or something.
Okay, the pink palm. At least we gotta find Sister Anu. Okay, back on track. We gotta find Sister Anu. Make sure that she's safe from potentially her ex-husband, aka the bear,
Sure.
from finding.
So the spot hidden that we did in this room, and obviously turned up all these other stuff. We've seen no like papers or diaries or anything like that are gonna.
No.
So we don't. There's no sort of. We can't find any hints about Mikhail and Edvar's like their secret sort of meetings.
And we should take the matchbox. Then,
Yeah, we take the matchbox. Cool. All right.
I think we need to go down to the Pink Palm.
Let's do it.
Seems to be the epicenter of whatever stuff is going on in this town.
yeah. Is it like nighttime now too, or like
It is getting dark now, yeah.
Let's swing by. We'll swing
As you
by
step
my.
outside, you hear. Hoot.
Oh,
I'm an owl. Don't look at me. I'm just an owl.
A regular owl.
are there clothes in?
Maybe the owls are what they seem. Leave us alone.
Are there some are there clothes in Edward's wardrobe still?
Clothes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to make them look less agent-y.
Yeah. Yes, we change.
We go to the Pink Palm with their just looking decidedly less agent-like.
One trip to the Pink
We try to all look kind of cool.
I've got my head torch on.
Very cool.
I'm wearing a baseball hat. That's it.
I think it's safe to say that Deputy Eli didn't join you on this excursion
Oh,
to the
Deputy
Spring Lodge.
Eli, it was way cooler
I think
than us.
he parted ways with you at the diner to go back and actually get some police work done.
Yeah, actually needs to be at the. Someone
glad
needs to
he's
be at
not
the
with
office.
us.
We're investigating a woman who's been missing for an afternoon. Missing. Like.
Okay, so you wander down the river, sort of picking your way through the woods. eerily quiet, actually, in these parts of the woods. No bird song or what have you.
Strange.
Very strange. Then, sure enough, you come across this kind of concealed jetty, and there's a couple of little boats moored up next to it.
All right. All aboard.
Yeah. So you get in the boat,
Yeah, I'm gonna get in one.
and you head off down the river, punting your way down in the dark. Whoosh, whoosh. The wind's picked up, it's blowing through the trees in this sort of eerie way, almost like you can hear a voice in the wind. Is that jazz music again? Carried on the wind? It's that same bit of jazz music. Weird. And then eventually you get to another jetty. And there are some boats moored up here as well. And you can hear music a bit clearer now. And there are these lights coming through the trees. And as you creep closer, you get a better look at this place, the Pink Palm. And it is like a lodge house. There are lights on inside, the curtains are all drawn. And there's a very large man stood at the front door smoking.
Ooh, how large?
Big, he's big.
He's packing.
He's packing.
He's packing.
Big.
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 Packing.
Packing.
He's packing.
He's packing, and he's big. He's packing something big.
Let's say I removed the mirror that's taped to my chest, because that's strange to walk up to this.
Yeah.
I
would like one go in the brothel, please.
Nothing funny about my chest mirror.
But I'll keep it on me somewhere, yeah.
So you're just going to walk, you're walking up. Okay. So you're walking up,
Yeah.
and he sees you coming, and his hand automatically goes to his side where you, like, he's obviously got a gun. And then,
Whoa, easy now.
Whoa, Sheriff.
Do I recognize this person?
maybe,
Vaguely, like it's someone from the town that, yeah.
maybe one town over or something.
Oh. Hey,
I know you. You're the sheriff of Lonely Falls. I
that's...
don't know why he talks like this, but he does.
Yeah.
It's just the way he's come out.
That's correct, but I'm not on duty
Oh,
tonight.
Mr. Footpath, welcome back.
Donica, you son of a bitch.
I made a note to do that. As soon as you mentioned it, I thought, do that.
What's his name? I've forgotten.
Bruce.
Wait, this
Hello, Bruce. Here on official business.
No, I'm not on duty tonight.
Not on duty, and of course, I only come here when I'm here to clean the gutters. I've never been in the premises.
Is that what you call it? Cleaning the gutters?
Let me tell you, those pipes are clean.
Something drain pipe.
Yeah, Alan was telling us all about your gutters. We want to get in them.
All right, well, normally, you need an appointment, but I guess being the sheriff and all, maybe I could look the other way. There ain't gonna be trouble with the law, is there, Madam Sheriff?
What'd you say your name was again?
Bruce, Big Bruce. They call me Big Bruce. Big Bruce.
He's packing.
Okay,
I'm
you've
back.
heard that in your dreams, right? And we've heard that
Bruce,
all sorts of stuff.
is there anybody who looks like the opposite of you?
You got a brother, Bruce?
I don't got no brother.
Seen anything strange around here recently?
Take out the mirror. Except I act like I'm fixing myself up,
Hey, Bruce, you ever heard of Jew?
so I turn away,
You had
fix
what?
myself up. Yes, Bruce.
You tried it?
I do some work in Vancouver now and then, and they got you.
You had?
French. Yeah.
What's it like?
It's like thin gravy.
So it's not quite a sauce, not quite a juice.
It's like spilling some red wine on your steak.
It's like spilling a red wine on your steak. Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
That's different.
They're cooking up all sorts of crazy stuff. I heard about a place where they make a sauce that's like egg sauce, but you serve it with an egg.
What?
It's called hollandaise. It's made of egg, but they put it on egg.
Egg on egg.
It's egg on egg.
They're all gravies. Everything's gravy. Everything. It's all of these fall under gravy.
No, hollandaise ain't gravy.
Hollandaise is gravy.
Hollandaise ain't gravy.
Gravy on eggs.
It's not really quite a sauce.
They already made an egg
Egg
sauce.
gravy.
It's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is an egg sauce.
Mayonnaise is an egg sauce. Yes.
Mayonnaise,
made
thick
another-
But then they
gravy.
also make an egg mayonnaise sandwich. You make a sandwich made of eggs with mayonnaise, which is made of eggs. You put your eggs in the eggs and then you put them in bread.
I ate a turtle egg once.
You ate a turtle egg?
This is only to distract Bruce while this is going on.
Okay, yeah, well, I fixed my hair.
They poach
but this way.
eggs in Vancouver. You can't get poached eggs in the United States.
And I
Not unless you're
Unless you're Joseph
Joseph
Chance.
Chance.
The mirror is
I'll have
facing
them
Bruce
poached.
and myself. You know, like this
Yeah.
number. Fixing my hair. I see Bruce.
Oh, spot hidden sent for everyone.
Oh.
You can have a bonus die. Because you're right there fixing your hair.
Extreme success.
Well, I won't spend the luck then, if you've already
I've rolled a 13 under my 14 on extreme success.
Wait,
I've
what do I reroll? I rerolled the 10s, huh?
Yes.
Right? Not the.
Oh, yeah. No, not that.
Is that 90, Dom?
I mean, that's really good anyway.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, extreme success.
900.
Extreme success. You're not bothering. You failed.
Extreme success.
Extreme success. 2 extreme successes. You see, in that moment, he's chatting away, but you see Mikhail. And he's in this room of like orange drapery, and he's clawing at the mirror, and he's going, and then he's just screaming, but you can't hear him. You just see him screaming, and he's just clawing at his own face.
Shit.
Sanity rolls for you two.
I have
Yeah.
seen that.
Fair enough.
People are trapped in the mirror world.
There are over
Real
17
people are in the
mirrors in the
mirror
middle world. So that is a
What's that
fail
from?
from me. That's
And
from
the
Mighty
evil ones are
Boo.
trying to get out into the middle world.
A fail for me as well.
So there's welcome to my middle
How
world.
is this
There are
gonna
over
wrap up in 10
17 mirrors in the
It's
middle
not
world.
really.
A fail.
A fail?
Yeah, fail. Look at my middle balls. Look at them shine.
Well, you both lose 2 sanity points
Oh.
each.
54. I have lost a tenth.
I've lost 7 of mine.
No. Yes, a tenth.
A tenth of. Right. A fifth of 45 is 9, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So. Okay.
I have 6 more. And then I'll
2 more
go-
for me.
Woo!
But okay. But you see that? You see that? What do we do? What do we do about that?
Is that?
How are
can
we,
I step
how are we
in
gonna get
front
them?
of the mirror as well? So, like, if the mirror,
Oh, yeah.
if you're looking at the mirror
Yeah.
when it's reflecting Bruce,
If you block
if
off
I
Bruce.
block off Bruce, are we still seeing Mikhail? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. It doesn't go. How are we gonna get? How do we get in?
You smash the mirror.
Smash the mirror.
Put your-
They're
put your
already
hand-
in there.
put
They're
your
already in
hand
there. Put my hand in there.
Well, I'll put my hand in. And I'm going to reach into the mirror if I can.
Do you have any Cthulhu mythos?
No.
Yeah, you just touch the glass, and then the
Okay.
vision
Fuck, do we get it?
it like just fades away, and then suddenly all you can see is the reflection of your hand.
What's going on over here?
We'll tell you inside. We'll tell you inside. Just need to get past Bruce.
Is this Bruce guy? Is he a problem?
now. He checks out. I think he's okay.
So
What?
He knows
yeah,
about
can
you.
we,
I love shoe.
can we get in tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Hey Bruce, you haven't seen Sister Anu by any chance, have you?
Who?
Sister Anu?
Where's the Convent?
I'm gonna show a photo,
Oh, yeah, new girl.
which coincidentally also has Otso next to her, just in case there's any. Wait, you said new girl?
Yeah, we got a new girl, came in this morning.
Oh, is she?
Said she needed somewhere to earn some money.
So
Is
this
she
guy.
here tonight?
Yep.
You seen this fella around? Pointing to Otso.
Oh, great. We would love, whatever it takes, we would love to see her in particular.
You'll have to join a queue.
I don't do cues. Bruce.
You gonna?
Well, she's got a guest right now. I don't know. It'd be a good idea to interrupt.
She's got a guest right now? Who what does he look like?
He's a little guy. I
Glasses?
suppose you'd say, like, he's like the exact opposite of me.
All right, just let us get in there. Bruce, step aside.
Whoa. You can't just barge in here.
Hey, I think you'll find I can do whatever the hell I want. Sheriff's badge.
Give me an intimidate roll.
Oh, God.
But you can have a bonus die.
intimidate.
Intimidate.
You gave me 5 points in intimidate? That was you getting
No, I
some
gave you
intimidate.
more.
No, she's only got 5.
You bumped me up to 20 from 15?
No, 40, look.
No. What?
Intimidate.
Intimidate 20.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I rolled a 5, so.
Congratulations! Oh my
it doesn't matter, Dom. It's,
Yep.
Josephine has smashed it.
Josephine just rolled a 5.
I didn't. I think that's Doll's house that's messed up. Okay, well, anyway.
So I'll spend 1 point of luck to make it extreme.
Okay, wow, yeah, he's suddenly like,
Whoa. There's like a demon inside you. Okay. Look,
Step aside. Come on. Let's go.
She's in the room. You go through the casino, down to the left. It's the end of the corridor.
All right. Don't let anyone else in tonight.
Okay.
Off we go.
so you go in, and yeah, there's a bit of a casino. There's a couple of craps tables, some roulette, and there's a few people in there, and they sort of turn and look and see you and go.
Just rush through though, like we just.
If we weren't solving a murder, this would be an incredible present.
We're just dashing through, watching everyone drink and do gambling. It's like,
And can we kick in the door?
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna let you. You have so much pent up rage right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick the door.
Agent Williams.
So you kick open the door, and all the walls are covered in this kind of like, orange fabric everywhere. And you kick open the door, and there's this sort of plush room and a bed and everything. And Anu is there, and she's sort of sat there looking sad. And Mikhail is stood next to her, just talking. And they both turn around and go, What's happening? What's this? And then she turns to Mikhail and goes, Did you tell me out? Did you tell them? He's like, No. I didn't tell them anything.
What's going on here? Explain.
Anu thinks for a second. She goes, I had to get away. I used to have a husband. And, well, he got involved in something happened to him years ago, and I ran away.
Otso, right?
Otso. I wanted to run away from him, so I came here, joined this community. But I think he's found me. I think he's coming back.
Yeah. Hey, Anu, come over here. I kind of like pull her away from Mikhail.
But Mikhail is helping me.
No. This man is not who he seems.
What do you mean? He says.
Yeah.
the mirror.
Get the mirror out on him.
The mirror, but I've pulled I'm trying to, pull Anu behind us,
I'm pulling my
basically.
gun.
Yeah. And I pull out the mirror.
Oh, right, okay.
I pull out my Hessian sack.
Yeah.
Let's sack this guy.
Okay.
And I guess do I have a shotgun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got a
you
rifle or a
were
shotgun,
you
yeah.
were a police officer. You'd have a gun on you.
Walked into this club
Yeah.
with a rifle.
We're just with a badge, and that's it.
So does anyone look in the mirror?
Yeah.
I just hold it up and no one looks at it.
Yeah, if no one else. Well, it depends on what.
Yeah.
You're probably busy, so you're holding that up. So maybe I'd probably have a quick glance and then glance back. I don't want to take my eyes off the guy in front of me.
You see his reflection, but it's not him. It is Otso, and he's sort of screaming, and then Mikhail sort of looks away and he just covers his face and he goes no, and he pushes his fingers into his eyes.
Oh no!
And just like
No! Don't
you
do
see
that.
blood come down, and then he just smears it down his face and across his forehead.
No. Hey, stop. Whatever you're doing, just...
And then he just drops down. And you hear this, whoo, whoo. And you look to the window, there's just this owl in the window just watching.
I'm gonna turn around and shoot the owl because it freaks me out too much.
You just see blood as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen blood as well. Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
I look to see what happens in the mirror of the owl as he shoots it.
A regular success on my firearms.
A regular success. So you fire, and you roll damage if you like.
Great. Only a 2. Only a 2.
So yeah, the window smashes obviously, and the owl sort of gets a glancing blow and flies away. If you're looking in the mirror at the owl, it's that man from the bedroom again. And then flies away. Another sanity roll, I think.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we all roll
I
on
think
sanity
we're all
for this.
I think only Josephine was looking in the mirror, but...
Failed.
Oh, you okay. Well, you only lose 1 sanity point. 1 to go?
One to go.
One to go on the precipice.
And meanwhile, you then a nude turns to you and says, "What is happening? I don't know. I need to get out of here."
I gestured to Mikhail's body on the ground. That was also somehow he took over Mikhail's body. I don't know. Is he still? I'm gonna check if Mikhail's still alive.
Yeah. Well, so you get down there and you touch him and he feels warm.
Okay.
But he's face down.
Yeah, flip him over.
And he's got the face of a bear.
Oh,
and
what?
his eyes flick open, and he just goes and attacks you.
Oh no!
He was playing possum. Big bear possum.
Oh my gosh.
Bastard.
Absolute little shit bag.
What's everyone's dexes?
Not good.
50 for me.
70.
30.
25.
Oh my god.
So, it's the bear's surprise round.
Oh, he did surprise us.
Surprise!
He surprised
This
us.
is not what I wanted for myself.
I should have gone
Did
and
you go
picked up
down
my
to the woods today?
chainsaw.
Yeah.
I can get my
It
chainsaw.
wouldn't have been as subtle walking in, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what today
Very
is? Today is the day that the teddy bears have their picnic.
It's garbage day.
He comes around with a massive claw swipe. Oh dear. How do you react to that as this meaty claw comes up?
Oh, because I can either dodge or... Well, my dodge is like so uselessly...
Yeah,
low.
fight back or dodge, isn't it?
Well, then I guess I'll fight back. I'll just try and... Oh, can I? Because it's
You
a
can.
surprise round? I still...
Yeah, I'm going to say you can.
Okay. And
It's just out of
I'm just
dex
going
order.
to try and... shoot,
Okay.
if that's allowed.
Yes, but you'll need to get an extreme success.
Well, that's
because you
unlikely,
got
I
a
guess,
hard.
but... That is, like, unlikely.
Here comes the luck.
No.
So you fire, but the thing is already swiping the gun away.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And you take...
But you said he had a bare face. Is he swiping me with a human hand?
No,
Right?
no, it is a bare hand. That's...
Okay.
How many hit points have you got?
11. Oh, what have you done?
Let me just check I got that right.
Well,
The sickening glee. It was
Is
nice
11?
knowing you.
11 hit points?
No.
You're down immediately.
yeah. So I think you just get rent. It's like goes across your midriff. Some of your guts probably come out, and it also sends you flying into the wall, and you slam into the wall and then down. So that is a major wound. In fact,
my sheriff's badge gets like knocked off. Like, ding, 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 ding.
I could be the sheriff.
I think it's Alan's dream. Yeah. Really. Why else is he going to be around
gonna
the
get to talk
police?
to everyone.
Why else does he want to go to the police department every
I
day?
assume I'm knocked out, right?
Yeah, but you get a major wound there. which means you're dying.
Yeah.
So you need to
makes
get
sense.
first aid this round.
I'm gonna.
die.
I'll help. Dana,
What's my
I
major
think.
wound?
I
Sliced
think
apart?
your guts are
Sliced
hanging out.
guts.
Hanging guts.
Yeah. Hanging guts.
Leaky gut?
The hanging guts of Babylon.
Leaky guts. And then with his second action, he,
Oh, no.
he gets two
Finish
actions.
it.
With his second action, he starts getting up and he lets out this horrible howl, this primal howl. It speaks to like this deep fear in all of you. This comes up through the floor almost, forcing everyone to make a sanity roll.
Even me, or is
Come
this where I'm
on,
lucky to be
baby.
You're
knocked
lucky
down?
to be unconscious.
Another
Whoa!
fail for me. Another fail. Lovely stuff.
I just rolled a 3.
Ooh!
I failed.
Alan is unfazed.
Yeah. That's fine.
Gotta get these guts sorted.
Yeah.
So on your success, you lose 2 sanity.
Alrighty.
That doesn't vote.
No, it does not.
On your fail,
I just wanted to have a zoo one time.
you lose 3 sanity points each.
Okay.
I'm down to 5 sanity points.
Another bout of madness. Fantastic. Love this
Bang,
game.
bang.
So I haven't lost one in. I haven't. I'm not having one, am I?
No,
No, you haven't gone mad, have you?
No. But I am 3 points away from going indefinitely insane.
You won't believe this, Sullivan. I've rolled a 9, which is a phobia. So, do you want to give me a D100 roll and tell me what the number is?
Let's do it.
Hope it's bears.
How funny it
It's
is.
94.
94. It's triskaidekaphobia, a fear of the number 13.
okay.
Nobody say that number.
And we happen to be in room 13.
No.
Unless you want to give me another roll, just in case there's something even more suitable.
Let's have a little see. 41.
41 again? You had a 41 the other day.
I think I did.
That's gynophobia, fear of women.
Wow, I don't think that's relevant either.
Give me one more,
We want something.
No, I'm a brothel.
and
That's
then you can
true.
choose. That is
44.
oh, maybe this. Haphophobia, fear of touch.
Yeah.
So you don't like blood and you're a bit of a clean freak.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
Like you
And I
don't like
won't.
the ick.
I'm desperate to murder people.
Can never touch the bin, and you really need to kill someone. Not with your bare hands. It's always got to be with a gun.
Yeah, it's got to be.
A distance.
Shooting the bin.
Okay. It's your go.
It's me. I'm gonna shoot this bear.
But shoot the
I'm
bear.
gonna shoot the bear with my gun. I have 17 firearms, and I've rolled 51. So that is a success.
Success. Brilliant. I was going to say you can actually have a bonus die on that.
I'll have a bonus die, anywho.
because of the close range.
Okay.
I think.
Lovely. No, that was useless. It was a fail.
How much damage was that? Sorry.
I will roll it now. That's 8 damage. 8 of your human damages.
Ba-bam! Ba-bam!
Blam!
Blammo. Fantastic. I forgot to ask you all to do sanity rolls for seeing this thing. as well.
Yeah.
So now you've got a better view of him as he gets up.
I unsurprisingly have failed again.
I failed.
I have failed.
You all lose 5 sanity.
No!
I have lost all of my sanity. I have 0 sanity points.
So your mind cracks.
That's it. It's
Your mind just completely snaps.
You didn't even get to shoot.
Yeah, never got to shoot anyone. I
Does
shot
he
an
die
owl.
now? What
You should have just shot me.
He's just
I would have been no better off.
goop in his skin suit now.
Yeah. I think I just
I think it's because you suddenly realise this is all connected to that old case.
Yeah.
This is what did that stuff. It was him. It was this Otso character.
Yeah.
In the form of a bear.
Yeah.
That's why there was so much blood.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe how you go finally complete your crackers?
Yeah, I think I realise it, and I think as I see the blood sort of spurting from your wound as well, then slowly sort of like my vision just becomes clouded with just red, as if blood is pouring down my face, but no such blood is pouring down my face. It's just all in my mind, and my eyes go into the back of my head, and I conk out, but I can only see blood and more blood pouring onto my face and all around me.
Fantastic. Okay.
Jolly stuff.
Yeah.
Very good
That's the way I wanted to go.
That's great. I love that.
And so you guys just lost 5 in one go.
I've also now gone indefinitely insane.
Good.
It's
Good.
both that's a temporary for the 5, but I've also gone over the threshold for...
Do you want to roll me a D100?
Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a 96.
96.
Do they get worse the higher up you go?
know.
Let's find out.
Oh, this will be very helpful for Josephine's situation. You've developed tomomania, an irrational predilection for performing surgery.
Oh.
Okay.
I can do it!
Yeah, what's your first aid like, Chloe?
It's actually...
All right.
It's 50.
Oh, good. You do it. Better than me.
Yeah, but it has to be this round that I've been.
So it's over to you.
You do have to save them. I'm just going to wait
But-
and start operating.
But Alan still lost 5, so is there a bet? Or
Oh, yes.
Maybe.
We'll need an intelligence roll to see if you've gone temporarily insane.
Do you comprehend what you've seen?
My intelligence is very high, so there's a very high chance of me comprehending what's happened.
Oh, I think we're all done. We're cooked.
Yeah, you understand
I
it.
think we're cooked.
I get it, man. I get it.
Oh, well. So you're dying. You're insane.
Yep, complete brain broken.
You're having a mental
I'm
breakdown.
about to do some surgeries.
And you're having a mental breakdown.
It's all up to Eli, who was here
Who is
all
not
along.
here?
Eli's
Oh, Eli's here.
He was here quietly.
Eli's so cool.
Right.
Eli will figure this out.
If only. So you hear a scream, and then you don't remember much, because you've all gone mad. I'm going to do a summary.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You never get
That's
to do
fair
summaries.
enough.
It's very rare you get to do summaries. It's kind of fun.
You're welcome.
When you finally come to your senses, you realise you're in the darkness of the woods, and you feel like you've been running for ages. You don't know where you are. It's pitch dark. You can hear an owl somewhere, and softly, the sound of jazz music. And then you look up and you see this tree ahead of you, this huge cedar tree with a big open bowl, and in it is Anu, and she stood there, and she looks over to you and she says, "Find me." And then this bare arm just takes her and goes deeper into the tree, and then it's as if they pass through a curtain. You just see this shimmer of curtain and they're gone.
Oh, Miss Anu! Miss Anu, wait! And I put my head torch on and I get my Hessian sack, which is the only weapon I have. It's not even a weapon. And I lumber after them because I'm a lumberjack.
Oh.
It's a wonder we lost, isn't it? It's a-
Yeah.
Such a crack team.
So yeah, you disappear into this tree, and then you feel this fabric on your face, and you push through, and you're suddenly in this room, this long corridor, and you go along it, and you draw back a curtain, and you see Robin Williams pointing a gun at himself, and you, in your the blood turns to fabric, and as you push through, you realise you don't know where you are. You're just looking forwards, and then you turn round, and you see yourself pointing a gun at you, and then bang, bang, and you go down on the floor, and over your own shoulder you see Alan Footpath come in,
Agent Williams!
and then you're now both just in this other liminal space somewhere. What happened to you? You've gone mad.
I wanted to do surgeries.
Oh yeah, great. So what happens is, it's maybe a week later, and
The guard says, Williams, you got a phone call. And they lead you out in your handcuffs down the corridor. And they give you the phone, and you hear a voice go,
Williams! Okay, Williams! It's me, it's Deputy Crow. Can you hear me, Williams?
I can hear you, Deputy Crow.
Fantastic. That's great. Listen, Williams, I'm pulling all the strings I can. They've got a lot of evidence against you. It makes it look like you really did kill the sheriff. I mean, they found you with your elbows deep in her guts. And I gotta tell you, it doesn't look great.
What about the bear that did that?
They couldn't find a bear, Williams.
I was putting her back together.
It didn't look like it from what they said. But don't worry, I've got a plan. I'm working on it behind the scenes.
Okay, but what about the others? What about my brother?
We don't know where he's gone, and we can't find the other guy that... Footpath.
They can corroborate my story.
I don't doubt it, Williams. But the problem is, John, we can't get hold of them, and you got to admit your story sounds pretty cuckoo gaga. But don't worry, we're gonna make sure you don't get the chair for this. I told them there's no way you could have killed the Finnish logger either, because you weren't in town at the time. But there was a second body that turned up, and, well, it looks like you could easily have done that one too.
Who was that? What?
Some girl.
That wasn't me.
It was a girl, looked exactly like a new, but wasn't her.
What?
Her name was Meryl Peterson.
Meryl Peterson?
That's right. You didn't meet a Meryl Peterson, did you?
No.
Well, that's okay. Then I don't think you could have killed her.
I didn't kill anyone.
I believe you, Williams. Trust me, John, I believe you. I'm going to get you out of that situation if it's the last thing I do.
You gotta hurry. You gotta do it. I can't spend my life inside.
You won't. Don't worry. And even if you do, they put you in a really cushy place because you're in the bureau.
I didn't do this.
I believe you, John. I believe you. But I got a lot going on over here. Weird stuff's going on. That case from years ago,
yeah.
The case you just did, it's almost exactly the same.
No, I didn't do it years ago either. I didn't do this. I didn't do it years ago. It was that Otso guy.
Okay, I know. I'm working on it. We found out about this Otso guy. Yeah, he died years ago.
What
He
what?
died in this horrible killing spree.
He died?
He died. I couldn't believe it either, John. It doesn't make a whole heap of sense. It's like a pile of beans that's actually a pile of ants and they're scuttling away. That's not a great metaphor, but I didn't prepare this bit.
He's not dead. I saw him with my own eyes.
Okay.
But he had the face of a bear and the hands of a bear, and he was a bear, and he jumped out of a mirror.
I'm gonna find a way to get you out of this situation, John, because I need you. I need you back at the bureau. I need you to solve this case.
I've already solved the case. I've already told you this is what happened, and yet I'm here.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you out of there. We're gonna get you out of there real soon.
Okay. You gotta get me out. Okay, they're gonna get me.
Great stuff.
You're gonna find my brother.
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
John. We're gonna find Robin. We're gonna find them all.
Okay.
Click.
Just put the phone down.
And they take you back to your cell, and you pick up the piece of charcoal. You carry on writing on the walls, drawing your diagrams and your runes, and then they go, "Excuse me, you got a letter as well," and they pass a letter through the bars. When you read it, it's a letter that just says,
I can get you out. All you need to do is dream. And it's signed, Sean. So there we go, folks. Another case closed.
We did it!
And if this didn't make a lot of sense to you, don't worry. I'll be releasing a feature-length follow-up in a few years' time, and then 10 years after that, I'll do another series with some of the same actors from before, set 10 years later, and it'll be called The Return. Again, if you haven't seen Twin Peaks, you won't know what I'm going on about. So
Like us.
Yeah, I really want to watch it now, though. I will say.
Yeah.
You will get as many answers out of that as you got out of this. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for our wonderful cast here for coming along on this fun bit of adventure. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Remember, you can join up to the Patreon if you want to see some pre-game chat. The next spin-off episode of this.
It would have been a continuation, but there's no one to continue it.
Some of the characters might not survive. We can tell you that now. And also there'll be some post-game chat. And you can sign up at the...
We've only got one tier, yeah, $6.50. We technically have two tiers, but there's a $2 tier which is just support. We have $6.50 if you want to watch the video stuff. So
sign up at $6.50 and you can see all that stuff right now, which is pretty cool. Well, some of it. We haven't recorded the post-show chat obviously because we haven't finished.
But that will be live.
That will be live at this point. Yeah, that'll be live at this point. Fantastic. Oh, so I was wrong.
Yeah. Right now you can watch a pre-game chat, which you shouldn't do because you've just watched this game. You can watch this game again on YouTube if you want to. You can watch a first episode of a mini campaign that comes after this, and you can watch post-game chat going over that one episode of the mini campaign and this episode.
Perfect.
All right now.
Cool.
Go on then. Off you go.